Don't it? I wanted it all. Control S, Control A, basically the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, Brad Mage.
I'm Sheriff Woody.
Plug in my headphones.
Who needs them?
Me? I need them.
Oh. Guess that makes sense.
I need
Suddenly,
to
it's half
hear-
as loud for me.
I need to hear these beautiful chords.
I will admit that the sound clips are half the reason I play any card game. Rakano's weapons are, in fact, unmatched.
That's true. Drive them back.
Hmm. Hope I didn't just overflow that. Looks like it's probably fine. Took an aggressive swig there.
Hello, hello. Amazing Fiona.
Greetings, professors.
Greetings, everyone.
Nothing to report.
Oh, cards to report.
Cards to report.
We launching?
Do it. Take a look at what our first pick is. Tidal Forces.
I think I prefer Distrust to Tidal Force.
Yeah, probably. There's the Brush Fang, there's the Blood Wolf, there's Inflict Conscience, Gaudy Showman even, Sky Horror, Sunset Priest.
I guess Tidal Force is.
This
is
whole pack
forever.
is all pretty pickable.
No chords on a Friday.
Yeah, I would definitely say the biggest problem with Tidal Forces, particularly in draft, is that it's going to be really hard. It'll be really easy for your opponent to just dump hand.
Yep.
I definitely don't feel like it's a very strong draft card. Mistrust is one time, but your opponent is going to play units.
What is that? Fearstoker Raven. Player discarded a card, gets.
End of each turn. I
Huh.
mean, that's pretty good, it feels like.
That seems like that could be terrifying.
Like, you get even... It really wants to be in Felm because that has the most discarding,
Yeah.
but...
Like Sunset Priest over there.
Yeah. But, like, if that gets even one, and even if it doesn't have any, it can, like, wait pretty comfortably. Because a 0/5 in the air blocks literally everything. Plus, if you give it a weapon, doesn't really matter what the weapon is, it's pretty happy.
Yeah.
So that might be an interesting pick.
Yeah, that Raven.
I feel like
is
we haven't
definitely
played too
pretty
much
cool.
Primal. And that's also true, yeah. Like, any kind of discard that happens whatsoever, like, either player discarding cards in either direction buffs it up permanently.
Yep.
Like, even at a 2/5, you pay, you're happy to see, 1/5 Tower Top Patrol, which costs
yeah.
the same,
Yeah.
and is a pretty good card in draft.
Yep.
So I quite like
Scramble
this
Verge, why
as a different thing. Like, I think as far as first picks go, this is a good first pick. 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 This, and this are all
Very
perfectly
solid,
like
yeah.
good first picks that I'd put slightly below those.
Yep.
So like, we're kind of spoiled for choice in this, and I kind
Yeah.
of like the potential of getting like a Bring Down or a Felm deck going, or Huru or
Yeah.
Felm deck going. God knows what happens. Give one of your units Aegis, bargain, hit the enemy player with 2 or more Oni. No.
Stalwart Legion of Vangel.
Yeah, certainly seems like Justice is pretty open.
Numbing Cold is definitely interesting.
You don't dislike Numbing Cold as a card. I think I'd probably take the Evangel over it.
Yeah.
Particularly someone passing on this and a rare means that they saw
Yep.
something in another color they really liked. But, yeah, pretty much. Bargain card here. Kind of unfortunate.
Yep.
I don't think Numbing Cold is bad, but
No.
I definitely think I'd take an Evangel or a Stalwart above it.
Go for the Evangel.
Feel pretty okay about that.
Yep.
Also, Geminon's Choice, which is I suppose a form of removal.
Yeah.
The cheering section.
Woo!
That is such a constructed figure out some shit to do with this card.
Yes, I don't know about any of this.
I mean, basically, the Living Mountain's quite strong. Torture's fine.
Mandrake would be pretty decent in a Millery type deck.
That's definitely true. If you can get a bit more out of that. It feels like it's either Living Mountain or Mandrake out of the cards that I like. I mean, Metal's fine. Mountain Goliath is potentially okay.
Yeah. The art is adorable
Yes.
in cheering section.
I love this man and this person here. Just trying to get ahead over it.
Do we go for a living, or do we try and keep the blue?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting question. I can't really tell what's open right now because
God,
Justice
it's all
seemed
over.
pretty open, but now we got Storm of Feathers and Rujan's Choice, which is
Yeah.
not the highest kind of thing.
No.
I mean, I really do like the potential of Fearstoker Raven. There's definitely, like, Time seems okay. Torture's also fine as a card. This is a tough one. Because, like, if more fire appears, I feel really bad about missing that out.
Yeah.
I do think that this Mandrake can definitely just do work, potentially. And also, that art, quite strong. I don't think I've ever actually, like, looked close at Rose Bloom Mandrake.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Another Evangel, Storm of Feathers, Nivea's Inquisitor, Edict. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Other Edict. That was a smelly fart. I'm sorry. The Evangel's pretty good. The Edict is obviously pretty good. The Yeti Griffin Rider is good, but I don't think like staying in color is a strong enough thing to take over
No.
these two, either of these cards.
Is the Fire Edict?
Yeah, the Fire Edict is pretty strong. I mean, again, it's 2 colors, and in draft speak, that basically says annihilate, like blow up a unit. It's not completely unconditional the way that Makar is, but it's still 5 damage is gonna blow up a lot of things. Rainfall Accord does help my discard synergy, that is true. Like, I guess this is closer to in colors right now. I'm still not sure what's open right now.
Yeah. Oh no, it's
The
weird.
time has completely disappeared at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fire is here. Like, both of these are fine as far as fire goes.
Should you just grab another Vangal and...
I probably do and continue to kick the can down the road in terms of what's open. That Inflict Conscience is nice.
good. There's the Misery Walker as well.
Good old Misery Wanker. It kind of sucks because if I had this, I'd be super happy to pick this.
Yeah.
Without it, it's sort of like could be quite good, but
Inflict Conscious is definitely...
Inflict Conscious is just really strong. Kind of good to see these around at least.
Yeah.
Benoni
Long
Stalwart this
Stalwart.
late is nice. Yalaz's Choice, even just for the Plague at 2/2 or at 2 is nice. That's another bargain card. So we've seen 2 bargain cards in this one pack.
Yeah, they don't get picked very highly, do they?
Yep,
Stalwart and don't feel bad about it.
pretty much.
Misery Walker or another Evangel?
Yeah, wow. I would feel pretty like this late in this pack. I'd feel pretty okay with all 3 of these.
Misery Walker?
Walker definitely. Like, I want more curses, but
Yeah.
it definitely seems doable. Yeti Griffin Rider is fine. Not too much else too relevant to me.
Yeah.
Reverberating Strike is okay, but less good. Boy, speaking of seeing more Misery Walkers,
Yeah.
yeah, this cycle of play from your void stuff.
Doesn't seem like a terrible one.
It's not
Considering,
awful.
Like, Daze is still a pretty good card.
Yeah,
That's just a stun for 1.
it's a cheaper days.
And you can get it for free if it's discarded.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of like both of these pretty decently.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely needs more curses to be real, but
Like a cheap stun is pretty good. We don't have like any spells.
also true, yes. Got Greed's Reward now.
Hell yeah. Wow, we wanted to live in a mountain,
That
right?
is a late fucking living mountain. Wow. Alright, Sapphire Dragon's
Dragon.
really strong. Pouncing Drake is also pretty strong. Emerald Coin's good. Thorn Beast is good.
I think it's probably that,
Banished
6/4
Umbran is a hilarious combo with Sphere Stoker Raven, but yeah.
6/4 Flying Overwhelm.
Sapphire Dragon was one of those cards in earlier draft formats that you just got, and it's like, well, that's good.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah. Death Pit!
Death Pit! Chaos Mode!
Chaos Mode!
So we got
Seek
Wanted Poster
Power,
here,
Wanted
we got
Poster.
Seek Power, we got Stalwart
Ooh,
Shield.
Wanted Poster's a good curse.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like really looking at this for. I think I might take like Seek or Stalwart in a lot of cases over Wanted Poster. But given the Misery Walker that we have already, it may actually end up being nicer. I definitely want to find something that like synergizes with this.
What do you take with Seek? Seek is definitely a safer pick.
Seek is definitely a safer pick. I don't think Wanted Poster is ever a bad pick
No,
because
sure.
it does just kind of take away
Yep.
your opponent's ability to do shit.
Yep.
Seek is definitely sort of by the flexibility.
I think we're fairly in Uhuru, so I think Seek isn't. Ooh, Torgov.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Torgov.
Skycrag Wild Arch as well.
Yep.
Fucking
Torgov
hate
is
that dude.
Yeah. That is a fair statement. Gotta say, the Xenon Guardian and Living
Wow,
example
yeah.
are pretty strong.
Time like dried up in the first one.
Oh yeah.
But Torgov is.
I am always happy to see a Torgov. Torgov,
Hi,
I mean,
Torgov.
considering that he turns the Raven on.
He did. He did.
Like, even Torgov is a unit that I would be happy to have on his own.
Yeah.
Torgov with any sort of synergies is just absolutely hilarious.
Peacekeeper's
Let's see.
Helm.
Peacekeeper's Helm's
I'd grab
pretty
that.
good.
Yeah.
High Alert's fine. Both of these are good as like splash
Yeah.
things.
I'd
Icequake
say,
is like okay, but very expensive. I think I'm pretty happy with
Yeah,
Peacekeeper.
we're pretty happy with Peacekeeper's Helm.
Archive Curator.
Steadfast, Oni Samurai, Bannerman.
Yep. Yeah, like this
High
whole.
Alert.
All four of these are cards that I kind of want in this deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are pretty okay on 2 colors right now, and I mean,
Yeah.
I want to get Fixing, but it does look like this may end up actually being a 2-color deck,
Yeah,
or 2
you're
colors
right.
with a very tiny splash. So I may take something that's like strong over. Nope, you're good. Keep thinking I'm going to overflow this beer, which would mean it would need attention, especially since it's right next to the Nintendo Switch.
What do you fancy?
I have always liked Oni Samurai a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like good in this format. Yeah, Teriax Hatchling is fantastic. Steadfast Paladin is really good when you have like equips or things that encourage you to attack in, like onslaughts. We don't really currently have those. High Alert is nice. I lean towards Samurai. I don't know if it's good, but hey, one way to find out if it is or isn't is to get more data on it.
Yep.
Mithril Mace is a way to remove the thing that has wanted poster on it. Second Sight's kind of whatever. Meditation Trainer has like the ability to be good, but often isn't.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that many with the 2 battle skills.
Basically,
Although
yeah. I mean,
Exalted
there are a
is-
decent number of things, and yes, Exalted is in fact a battle skill. But I think I'll go with this Mace. Never really feel bad about a Mithril Mace.
Hi, Bear Arms, we're taking it.
Yeah, I think I'll take
We're
it.
taking it.
If I can fit that, if I could fit, maybe the splash is just like fire for the Bear Arms and the Living Mountain.
Oh, Piss is its own reward.
It's either that or like a splashed Oni Patrol.
It's hard to splash in Enemy Patrol.
Yep.
Do we take
Electropy
Electropy
is a
for
curse. It would be that or like the Topaz Dragon as like a top end in the case of splashing fire. I would say there were a decent number of fire cards offered to us in the last one, so like as
Yeah.
a splash, it's not awful. If that Electropy was a better curse, I would absolutely take that instantly. It's just, oh god, pay 3 for such a tiny effect.
Yeah.
Like if it was even the bad permafrost, the one that's like it's only stunned at nightfall, I would just
Yeah.
snap that up.
Winter's Grasp.
Yeah, Winter's Grasp.
Alright, Topaz Drake.
Yeah, I'm definitely between them because it's like I'm wondering if I would have a deck with enough curses or enough curse payoffs for that. I think Topaz Drake is fine though.
Cobalt Coin, that's a good one.
Cobalt Coin and Valkyrie Aspirant is also a very good card.
Oh yeah, both good cards.
Like I don't think I'd feel bad about either of these cards. Is a curse.
Yeah.
Electropy is so fucking bad. If it costs
Yeah.
2, it might be like playable in a deck that loves curses. At 3, you are paying so much to do so little. Oh, this is tough because he's like a first turn play and an end game play. This is another curse, and it also would help me get rid of the Bonded poster. So I think they're both pretty good in this deck, and I'm really happy to see them.
Yeah, I
this
like
late.
Cobalt Coin for hiding a curse is pretty good.
Yep,
Thank
that is
you.
true.
Cards.
Ads.
Thank you. Really isn't a terrible.
Fragility is not nearly as bad, and Cloud Snake Hatchling is like definitely filler. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want more of one than like Steadfast Deputy and Cloud Snake Hatchling together in the deck, so I'm okay with that.
Kiss. Oh, Curios.
I see.
Hello.
Alright, what am I giving up to just grab this Curiox?
Stop even in chat today.
I'm not taking Curiox. I own 4 Curioxes, so I don't even have to feel bad about it. But Ice Sprite is ridiculous. Ice Sprite is fucking OD. Aspirant's fine, Watchman's fine, Huru Fledgling's fine.
We have nearly 65,000 dust.
Yeah, but that dust, baby. Ice Sprite is so good. It's hard removal almost.
Yeah.
Yep, Ice Sprite, it's in the format. I mean, the big thing is that, like, if you look at any uncommon in the draft packs, you're not going to see them very often.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'll see legendaries even less, but there are like 700 cards in this draft, in the draft packs in this format, which means that, like, any random card that you see is actually going to show up less than it did in other ones. Kira the Prodigy is pretty fucking strong. I don't know how many things I have that are temporary buffs, though. Like,
Currently, yeah.
is a 2-drop, and it's not like we have a ton of those.
Certainly Oathkeeper, probably.
Yeah. I'd probably take an Oathkeeper over a Master Cartographer.
And it's a bear at worst.
Yeah, it's a bear at worst. I wonder if I value Minotaur
God,
Oathkeeper
if
more than a
we-
bear.
No, if we get, like, draw strength.
Oh, that's certainly true, yes.
Disgusting. But yeah, the Oathkeeper is definitely,
A strong pick. Like, Kira, if I had even one stat trick, I'd be more inclined. We are relatively early, and we do have an entire another pack behind to potentially look at, so I might take that over to... I also, like, we're never going to see another one of her.
No.
Oathkeepers
see
do
Oathkeeper.
get passed, so I'm fine with a bear. Minotaur Grunt, Crownwatch Longsword, both fantastic.
Yeah,
Snow Pelting is good, although I think I'm actually doing pretty okay as far as removal goes right now. I'm at 16 units. This is actually tough because I absolutely love Minotaur Grunt, but I also absolutely love Crownwatch Longsword. These are both like A-tier
Really
cards
fucking
to
good,
me.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things would like that sword.
Oh god, yeah. And we're also at 16 units right now, most of which I'm at least okay with in the deck. Like, Deputy would probably be the one I'd want out right now. Pretty much nothing else. There's things I'd be willing to cut other than Deputy, but like Deputy's the only one where I look at and it's like, yeah, I don't want that in a draft deck.
There's an Oathkeeper. Ooh, Tinker.
It's probably Workshop
Tinker,
Tinker, even over another wanted poster. Tinker is really good. We're at 5 2-drops.
Yep.
I'm okay with cutting Griffin Riders. They're okay, but I don't think they're amazing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Workshop Tinker I have tended to find is really, really good. Grunt does a lot of work in every format it's in.
Yeah.
There's a second Bear Arms if I want to get silly, but I'm good with this.
Roland's favor. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Another Fragility.
Yep. Probably don't play 2 Fragilities in this deck, but hey.
Emerald Coin or Mischief Yay.
That's an
Coin,
interesting
coin.
question, but yeah, I think the coin's good here.
Well, Coin, Watch Sword, Oathkeeper. Wow. Just go all swords. Go all halves.
Oops, all swords. This is a
God,
tough one.
Can't really go wrong.
Yeah, like I don't think I'd regret
here.
any of these. The second Crown Watch Longsword feels generally quite good. I mean, I've currently got 3 weapons that I'm absolutely putting in the deck.
Yep.
The question is, do I want a 4th weapon in the deck? And yeah, just scoop this pack. Like, there's an outside chance I'd play Warning Jolt.
Ooh, does Kira keep both Keeper buffs?
I'd have to assume so. Yeah, that is absolutely correct there. So that may be...
Ah, yes.
Let's just
Oathkeeper.
turn Oathkeeper into a Paladin Oathbook, I guess.
Let's do it.
Let's just do some science, right? Opportunist is not actually that bad.
A few curses.
Exactly. No Slinger's actually pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
Jump Kick is also quite good.
Yeah.
Would be able to give Kira flying.
Yep.
As far as my 2s go, I feel actually really good about this whole 2 suite.
Yeah, do you want Jump Kick then? We have like no spells.
This is a tough one. Like, I like Snow Slinger quite a bit because snowballs are a ridiculously strong card when you can grab them.
Stalwart likes Jump Kick. Kira likes Jump Kick. Either of them would Lifesteal. The Kodoshes would love it.
Yep. Given that I'm at 19 units already, I think I'd get more out of spells in general right now.
We have like no spells, yeah. Ooh,
That
Sky
said-
Snapper. Yeah, I suppose fine. Herald Song.
Cremate.
Wow, kill unit. Wow. Wow, okay. That's a fucking card.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Is basically what that card,
Everything
is.
else here, I'm like...
2/0/3 Exalt. So, like, play a Warren Shield when it dies.
Draw a card when you play a dragon.
This is probably what it is.
Oh, yeah, draw a curse or get... Oh, yeah, +1/+1 in Aegis.
+1/+1 in Aegis for 2 is fine.
Yeah.
And a curse, like, pulling up a
Yeah.
curse is actually
It's
probably
removal.
relevant in this
it's
deck.
our removal
yeah.
suite, the curses, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely... I
Like-
don't...
Probably take that over a Rent Seeker
Yeah.
or a Skywatch
Yeah.
Zealot or a
Yeah.
Reverberating Strike.
Yeah.
That seems fine. Charles is pretty playable, honestly.
Let's play Outcast.
See. God, that is like the play and the Decimate are like in contention with each other here.
Yeah.
It's really weird and I don't understand it.
That 1/1 Exalted
kinda
Lifesteal
okay with
is
that,
actually
yeah.
pretty decent.
It seems fine. +1/+1 in Lifesteal.
Yeah.
Don't really see anything else that I care about, to be honest, unless I want to like further splash. And frankly, this deck probably doesn't take the splash.
No, honestly, yeah.
So the Bear Arms is likely out, which is probably okay.
With a Crown Watch Longsword, you feel.
Yeah. Another Oni Stalwart's good.
I think that's the pick. I don't see anything else.
Yep.
We don't really want. Ooh,
That
Mistrust.
Mistrust is really nice.
Yeah, we're taking that.
Crowd Queller is actually pretty okay. especially as a way to hit Wanted Poster.
Yeah.
Like, Mithril Mace is, I think, the only thing I have that actively hits, or that's actually actively going to activate.
Yeah.
So I think something like Crowd Queller works really, really well with Wanted Poster. Get another Misery Walker.
Rainfall Accord.
I might actually take Rainfall Accord here.
Sure,
As weird as that is, like, we have 22 units right now. If a unit isn't a slam dunk, I probably shouldn't take it.
Yeah.
So I think Rainfall Accord. I mean, our threes right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're pretty much fine. It's not like I need to fill the curve on that.
No.
So yeah, I'm pretty okay with something to activate Fear Stoker. I don't care about any of these.
Nope. Thunderclaw.
Not awful.
Yeah.
Not like cruelty. Like we already discussed cruelty. It's like 3 costs to play something that you can get for free in Cobalt Coin.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty okay
Again,
with
it
this.
can like grab our removal.
Probably not playing 2
probably
Rainfall
not the
Accords,
Evangel.
but yeah, like the Evangel on something that probably won't even be a splash in the deck is not really where we want to be.
Woo!
Well,
Woo!
this deck is interesting.
Yeah.
I think it has the potential to do bullshit. I don't know that it's actually going to do bullshit, but you know.
Topaz, Drake. Yeah, those two. Topaz, Drake.
Alright, so what are we working with from here?
Alright, I think we kill like the Snowstorm Druid.
God, look at all of these 1-cost units.
Yeah.
That's definitely gone. That's definitely gone. Sinister Opportunist is actually kind of fine. Like, he can turn into a 4/4,
We
which
have
is
a decent
pretty
amount of
big, and we have a
curses.
decent number of curses. We definitely like take a look at our curses. So we've got the Ice Bow's definitely gone.
We have
Inflict
4.
Conscious, the 2 fragilities in the Wanted Poster. I might want to cut that to 1 fragility.
Kill Herald Song.
Yes, my favorite card, Herald Song.
Yeah. Even with its synergy here, no.
I don't hate Rainfall Accord in a world where I have Fearstoker Raven.
Yeah, true, yeah.
As weird as that is, like 2 of them.
I mean, it's,
I may still cut one of them, but one definitely makes
It's
the deck.
wisdom, but you have to throw a card away.
It's loot wisdom, essentially.
Yeah.
So I'm at 20 units. What do I want to get rid of? Anything?
Let's have a look at our doubles. We have like no fix it.
Yeah, the Kodosh, which doesn't count. Torgov and the Sapphire, they're really the 2. And then Mithril Mace is a double Justice up at 5, and that's it. Basically, 4 is our first double, 5 is our first double Justice, and then 6 is Sapphire Drake to win the game. I'm at 2 power right now.
17 or 18.
Probably 17. I mean, I don't think we ever try to hard cast I don't think we ever look to hard cast Rosebloom Mandrake. There is a non-zero chance I just don't put that in the deck because I don't know if it's doing
we don't have enough
discard
of
to really
the enemy.
make it happen.
Yeah. Like, we discard ourselves, like, a few here and there, but yeah, we don't really cause the enemy to throw anything away. So I think Sapphire Dragon is our top end.
Yeah,
so.
basically. Sapphire Dragon and eventually Torgov. That seems fine. I have 9 attachments in this deck, which is just hilarious. I mean,
Well, we
Mistrust
have, like,
is
no
sort of like a
spells, so
unit.
yeah, that's 2 units.
I may cut a Fragility or something. Definitely have a lot more cuts to make, so that's probably going to happen. My removal in this deck is the Helm, the Inflict Conscious, sort of the Fragility, although it's a bit of a weird case, the Crowd Queller, the Mithril Mace.
Well, the thing about Fragility is you put it on and then you can kill something really big by, like, punting it.
Yes. It just needs another card to work.
It does, yeah. Unlike Inflict Conscience.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess it works if it blocks, it will die, so...
Yep, though that often...
It's a similar thing.
It's a similar thing, but much worse.
Yeah.
Like, Inflict Conscious essentially removes a card from the game, a unit from the game. Fragility, basically
like
keeps it as a
Cowardice.
blocker in the sense that, like, they get to choose when and where, like, they get to choose what trades with their unit when it kills it. So it's not awful, and I'm okay with it in this deck, but it's definitely a lot worse than Inflict Conscience. Even before you get to the fact that it costs twice as much.
Yep. Any other unit?
We're at 19 right now. Ice Sprite is actually technically removal.
One of the Yeti Griffin Riders?
I was thinking about them, yeah, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. I'm okay going down to 5 2-drops, particularly with all of these 1-drops, yeah. All of which I'm pretty happy to play. I think at this point, I like every unit. If I was gonna cut something, it would like maybe be the Sinister Opportunist. We're at 15 power now. This deck is definitely going to be at least a little bit awkward.
What?
Yeah, I think that one of the Rainfall Accords has to go. Beyond that, this is tough. Maybe the Mithril Mace, in the sense that it makes the mana a little bit awkward. Now granted, we're slightly leaning Justice right now,
Yeah.
but I think if I allow myself to go down to only 1 Justice required, I can be a little bit less careful with the number of Justice I have in the deck and bring this up, because I really want to get these 2 down as soon as possible in most scenarios. If I get rid of the Mace, I've got the Peacekeeper's Helm, the Conscience and the Fragility, and the Crowd Queller as my only, like, guaranteed kills, and the Ice Sprite. Not the worst thing in the world. I'm debating whether I'd want to just play 46 cards in this deck, in the sense that I can see a place for every card that's in this deck. Like, if I was to cut just 1 card from this deck, maybe it would be Jump Kick.
I kind of like it though. Like
That's
your
the thing.
stalwarts
That's
like
why I'm
it.
considering playing
Kira
46
really
cards
likes
here.
it.
Kira loves
Orochi
it.
likes it.
Yeah.
Torgov will like it.
Yep. Yeah, it feels like it's the kind of deck that does fine with that. This deck will be interesting. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Might just, like, flame out completely, but if it gets starts like this,
Oh, yeah, that's good.
then fuck
I
it.
like that.
This is amazing. Ghost
Yep.
Blade, Longsword, Oni Stalwart,
Kira,
like
Oni
all in a
Stalwart,
row.
Yeah. With our influence we want.
Yep.
That's cromulent too.
I would play that.
Yeah.
The Tinker would probably throw away the dragon in this case.
Yeah.
Just because at 2 power it'll never get there, but everything else is pretty much fine. Worth noting, this is also a pretty gross combo.
Yeah.
This is also fine.
That's fine.
Eventually, we're not going to get the Ghostblade outcast. It's important to note in our opening hand. The fact that I just drew it 3 times means that I'm never going to see it for the rest of the
Thing is,
run.
when it dies, you give something 1/1 and lifesteal. You know.
Yep. Oh no, I more mean
yeah.
that I'm not going to have him in my opening hand every single
time. Every time.
Which means that we're not going to see it for the entire run.
True. Fair.
Guaranteed. That's my promise to you, the viewer. This deck definitely has moves. I don't know if they're good enough moves, but at the same time we are in silver, so who knows?
No.
Damn. This is so close to
It's
being good.
So close, yeah.
Like, if this had 2 power of different colors, I would keep it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like, if it just pulled 1 more, it'd be in business, because this could loot.
Yeah.
Anyway. I can live with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, her with jump kick's actually pretty fun.
Oh god, yeah.
Really want to pull a move on 2. Also pretty good. Has all my influence as well.
Yep. Oh boy.
At least a little scary. That will at least help with it eventually. I probably have to wanted poster that. They may be able to win on the strength of that alone. We shall see.
Yeah. Well, we might be able to,
Let's see
the jump
what
kit
we
we can
got.
actually make it faster.
It is fast. We can't cast it.
I mean, not in this turn,
Yeah.
yeah, but they have to get to 6.
Yep.
And honestly, they kind of don't want it until they have a board.
Yep. The real question is whether I block with my Oni Stalwart here.
Yeah, because you'll get, Mastery.
Well, it's mostly in case they have a spell that blows it up. If that happens, then we just lose the game. And I'm wondering if it's worth it. Which it still might be, considering that it ups the clock here. We lose. I guess if it's draw strength, we don't lose, though. Yeah, I think we got away with that. Don't worry about it. Unfortunately, draw strength here would just straight up kill us. The real problem, though, is that literally the only move here I can make is jump kick.
Do we kill that with jump kick and it attacks in or not?
That's sort of the thing, yeah. That was almost certainly draw strength that they have, which is why I'm not going to attack in with this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish I could attack in with this, but I don't think I can. The thing that's really hurts here is that I'm going to do nothing but play draw strength this turn.
Yeah, it's
I don't
very
really have a choice,
unfortunate.
unfortunately, because they get the buff off if I don't hold on to this. Double, unfortunately, actually, the draw strength they played this one game. I think we might just be in an unwinnable situation here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which saves it and activates.
Yep.
Yeah, we just didn't get anything.
I mean, it does at least, like, this is the only buff they get from that, which is not the worst thing in the world.
The forge warms my horns.
And I guess I do at least get this.
He's now big.
Oh, I like this.
They're gonna pull a random sigil from their deck, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but hopefully this does.
Yeah. Okay. Four colors.
I see. If they have another stat trick here that I was never going to win, but
Yeah.
when they don't, that's actually a pretty good thing for me.
A worthy deed.
Perfect. Well, that is at least nice.
Yeah.
Got him.
Kodash watches over.
We did, Cody. We got a Curiox.
The Kurox did in fact show, and yes, I did
Yeah.
pass it.
Things are going.
Things are definitely going. We have pulled 9 power. And that's including the wanted poster that went off.
Yeah, it drew 2 power. Love it.
I would love a tinker.
Oh boy.
That is worrisome.
Well,
Slightly worrisome.
yeah, we can't even stun it.
Yep.
We're in the shit.
This was a bomb rare, by the way, back in the day.
Yeah.
The ancestors
Hell
won't
yeah.
save you.
I could stun off that 4/4 to get 5 damage in.
God, we're just not drawing
Yeah.
our useful shit at all.
I get the feeling that every game this deck loses is going to be like this, exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of just this. It's the kind of deck that I think doesn't have, or like that has really, really bum moves that it can
Yeah.
pull.
Jesus, 10 pot. Aw, fuck.
Now, granted, the deck shouldn't be doing this.
How many cards we got left? Jesus.
Third of our deck, 10 power.
Jesus. That's awful.
Third of our deck, nearly 2/3 of our power.
Wow. That's just fucking awful.
It's just how it be.
$17. This deck is running 17 power. It's just drawing like garbage.
At least we know one of their cards is power. Well, about as good as we could do. What are you gonna do? Unseal me? That would be amazing.
Uh-huh. We probably attack in with her, right?
Hell yeah!
Like, the 2 health, really, more than anything?
Yep.
Or would it be better to block with her?
I mean, I was debating if I wanted to block with her, because, like, the Raven can be an engine. The problem is that it's not currently.
Yeah,
like, if
it's
it had
not.
2 health, I would
Yeah.
absolutely have used her.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
Oh, there we go.
Fair enough. You know, when you're just holding a cut ties in your hand,
My oath is
not
true.
much I can do about
If
it.
your coin stays
Yeah. Oh, that was just a bum.
We had a bad
Bum
draw,
match.
they had a bomb that they played on us. It happens.
Yep.
So tempate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty alright with this.
Yeah.
Got pretty much everything I need. It doesn't have a play on like 1 or
No.
2, but pretty much everything I need. Guarantees Torgov, which is nice.
Yep.
As long as they don't do anything either, I think we're fine.
Let's see what you got.
See what you got.
Show me what you got.
Alright, fair. They're gonna get that.
Yep.
We can...
I can activate her instantly if I play these
Yeah,
2 down,
you
and I'm
can.
kind of debating doing that.
Yeah, I think you do. Also gets rid of more cards from your hand, so we can stop
My
that
oath is
engine.
true. If your coin stays good.
Yeah, like if they can hard remove this, this feels a lot worse, but
Oh, I like this.
pretty good one. And I mean, it is only like a 1 thing. Let's see. Does 4 damage.
I have the wisdom of the beasts.
That is fair. I mean, they did just give me 7 damage, which that's fine.
Yeah,
It's hard to feel bad about that.
yeah. It still has that,
Let us make bargain that.
Crown Watch Longsword on it.
Yep. Transforms. Do not remove weapons. Important note. That is so many water noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, wanna race?
Take it to the sky.
Yeah, fuck me up. That seems really silly.
I mean, sure, you can do that.
I guess. Probably just rebuke that. Not that it matters too much. Like, play
No,
this on
yeah.
Torgov. Potentially even just play it on this and slam in with everything. Diversify my threats.
Sure.
Torgov, though. I kind of like it on Torgov, honestly.
I mean, it's gonna stun it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's
Getting
fine.
him up to 7 health feels really good.
Yeah. I think getting a 2/3 is...
Yeah,
Whatever.
exactly.
Ooh,
Not
what
gonna
you
do
got?
too much. That's fine.
Well, you spent a lot to remove that.
Yep.
By power.
Can't say they're not getting value off it.
And they are definitely getting value, but we are gonna stop that engine soon, hopefully.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I basically burned both of these cards at this point.
Yeah. See what they throw down.
Something with mastery, please. All right.
Banner Man.
Banner Man.
I guess that's a question.
Yeah, I think as things are, I probably just use this without Flash Grenade.
Yes. Kill that,
this,
attack
in with
Torgov.
everything, play her.
Yeah.
If I didn't need to go down to 2 cards, I'd probably play this for value, but I think stopping them from having another Tidal Forces is actually probably a reasonable move
Yeah,
here.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
Do that. Nope.
Right, bargain.
Ah. Yeah, I was almost always going to throw away whatever this was because these two together represent lethal.
The ancestors won't save you.
Yep. And it's only gonna be if it was like a better thing.
Basically. If it was a better thing than the combo that I have there for lethal.
Yeah, you don't get your 4/4s anymore.
Will say, that's pretty good.
Okay, that's very good.
I gained a lot of health off of that. That's an interesting question if I double attack in here.
Is it just Torgov, maybe? I mean, it doesn't get through, but...
That's sort of the question, yeah. It is sort of like these two do trade now.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing, but I do kind of like having her.
Well, they're gonna take either 5 damage to the face to kill that, or they take 2 and some life.
It's also
damage,
like
so-
no reason not to do that if I'm doing this.
Sure. You gotta decide how much damage you take to the face for killing it.
Yep.
I mean, I assume they trade because, yeah, otherwise. But you get 2 health, you get 6 damage in. That thing's dies, you get to like roam through your deck some more. You still have Torgov on board.
Yep. If being in Shadow they manage to kill Torgov, things get very interesting, but the Marsh Dragon definitely has the possibility of having saved their life. We'll see. I've at least been looting a ton, which has helped me pull through a lot of power here.
Yeah.
Close ranks!
What does that do?
Neat. Sort of like the ticking clock aspect here. I mean, they have to trade it with Torgov.
They do, yes. They have no power and they have no health. They have to trade. Use that power so we don't have 2 cards there.
Yep.
Do not give them a 4/4 charge.
There it is.
Yeah, but you gotta play something with 1 cost or you're dead.
And that's why I attacked him last turn.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's why I think that one. I mean, it's really good at the start. They did get a lot of free damage.
They got it.
in,
That is
but-
basically the maximum amount of value that you could possibly get off that card.
But yeah, once like
Once I could dump hand, this is all fine. I really, again, want like a 1 or a 2 to play,
Yeah.
but like it's got, and I'd love if this was like
the other way
flipped,
around.
but it could play a Sky Snapper, and if it pulls 1 power, it plays Mistrust.
You can draw a curse if something like, really nasty comes up.
Also true, yes. We can always pull out the, whatchamacallit, Inflict Conscience.
Let the storm rage.
Yeah, fuck me up. Mustard, stun a unit. Well, let's hope they can't keep putting flying things in the air.
Yeah.
If they can't, then we're actually in pretty good shape. Because Cobra's got some bullshit. Some bullshit. If it lives through this turn, I think they might actually be in trouble.
Yeah.
And if they kill it, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
This is definitely on a knife's edge at the moment.
Yep. Vibert and Stalwart.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are
would
both
be
quite good.
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we actually do need power.
Yeah, if they dig us to power, then I don't really feel that bad about
Yeah,
it.
power's nice. Alright.
So now things get interesting. I feel like I probably want to keep Parl's Choice up in most circumstances. They could have kept Lightning Strike up.
Yeah, so do we put the...
So I probably put the sword
Sword
down
on
and
and
then
attack it.
hold Choice up. Worth noting, I also can't play Mistrust on them at the moment.
No, yeah, they've got Aegis.
I
Now
keep
do we
Parl's
throw-
up
you keep
because
up, yeah.
if they have any sort of removal spell,
Ah,
Parl's
you can
negates
put
it.
down, yeah.
Yeah, fuck me up.
Now we put the Oathkeeper down. With Parl still up.
Well, that is sort of the question, yeah. I mean, like, I'm in a funny situation where Jump Kick would actually even save me here, so
Yeah.
I'm debating letting them block in here and then blowing them up. Which is certainly interesting, as opposed to this, which
Yeah,
sort of
and
makes
then
it
you
obvious.
could like jump kick and then put the Stalwart down.
That's sort of what I'm thinking about. It's mostly like I really feel like keeping
Yeah.
Parl's Choice up
Yes.
is important. But I do think that like Jump Kick into Stalwart would be a pretty good play. This is tough.
We'll see what they do.
Yep.
They might not take this trade.
Yep.
They're going for it.
So if they have removal, this is a really bad play. If they don't have removal, it's like actually a pretty good play. And they didn't last turn.
No.
This is ballsy. I will say that much.
I'm trying to think of what removal there is at 4 that
Yeah.
they wouldn't have at 3.
Fell Ritual specifically.
Yeah.
There's also Feeding Time.
Ooh, 2.
That said, I think developing the board and giving myself more than one threat is likely worth it. Because even if they do manage to kill off, it's not nearly as dangerous to me. Alright, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
If I just try to attack in with this, or if I go with like the Oathkeeper, and again keep Parls up. Like, do I want to try to build Mastery or not? I guess attacking in with both of these, it would kind of incur...
I think they just block with their 3/3 and get 3 health, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
My oath is true.
I feel like we attack
If
in,
your coin
yeah.
stays good.
My
Block
coin
with
stays
your 1/1
true.
or take
Your oath
6
is good.
6 space.
Surprised they're willing to take that.
Yeah.
At this point, I would love to pull power. Still can't play Mistrust. Yeah, fuck me up. I'm a little surprised they didn't attack in with this.
Yeah. I figure they think you have a trick. Ah, there we go.
Guess what, motherfucker?
Measure twice, cut once.
I lost 2 power, Kira. Feels like it missed a card.
It does, right?
Ooh, stun an enemy unit.
Oh, they discarded Icy Gaze.
Oh! That was weird as hell.
That was weird, but it was good for us. Alright. Well, we need a blue power, but...
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we still can't actually play this if we make it up there. Alright, do you have another removal? You very well might. You are in shadow.
Yeah. Like, what was our other card? It was like, oh,
I was
stun
very
it.
confused. I was
Stun
also
unit,
like, that's
what?
a bit weird. I feel like I was like, oh, clearly the muster went off here. Dirt. Pretty good on their part. We'll say that. Would love for this to be primal power here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Got 2 power left.
Like, very close. Their Aegis right at the start is also rough.
It's doing work.
Fun flying
That's
result.
pretty strong. Well, I will at least draw 2 cards off of this when it dies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure something to do with this. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this when it gets flying. That may be enough to win them the game.
Yeah.
But...
God, we did so well, and we just sort of fizzled a wee bit.
That's an interesting question if I try to get one closer.
Think so?
It's so tough to say what's in their hand, although... Like, Jump Kick is the specific card I'm thinking of here. Unless it's a snowball.
Oh shit.
They made a snowball,
They
didn't
made a snowball. Fuck. Shit, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh no, it's cruelty.
okay then.
They used their snowball.
Right.
The
That
eye
said-
of the storm.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, that's the worst kind of power to get, huh?
Yep.
Fucking ouch. Yeah, Slingshot plays it. Yeah, I completely
Right,
forgot
plays
about
it
that.
rather than draws it.
We must
Honestly, we're just screwed because you just don't have enough to... Well, there's the... Yeah, and then you give your 3 free flying.
I was gonna say, you absolutely take both of those. Man!
Yeah. We can actually now play our 6. Or inflict conscience.
I'm gonna inflict
yeah.
it's like a question of whether I inflict conscience on this now or play the Sapphire Dragon here. And I might actually do the dragon and then inflict conscience next turn.
Well,
But
I think
it
you
is
take-
10 damage
you take
and
10 damage,
health.
yeah.
They gain a lot of
I
health
think you
off
maybe
that.
wanna you can inferiority complex their. Could you potentially as well?
I could also
Or
do
stack
these
on
and
both.
force
yeah,
them
so they
actually.
force-
So I think
yeah.
that's what I want to do here.
And that forces it to die.
God, I still can't crack that fucking Face Aegis.
I know.
And it's like, I don't really want to pay 4 to crack a Face Aegis. Like, it's the thing that I want if I'm cracking a Face Aegis.
Yeah, I don't know what else
Basically.
we have. That
That's
would
the
crack
thing,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think killing it and
Yeah.
then putting our
It
6-4 down is
Giving the 10 like health swing is just way too
it's
much.
too much, yeah.
The fact that I can guarantee that is also really good.
Ooh, Ice
That's
Sprite's
pretty strong,
nice.
too.
Yeah, I feel like our dragon goes down.
The dragon absolutely goes down. This is basically I hold on to until they play something scary enough.
Yep.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that does not actually do much against this.
Ooh, Kodos. Well, we have a unit we can play now, so we're fine.
Yep.
We attack in, put a weapon on it, put Kodos down.
Yep. Lightning Strike. That's the card they pulled. It was not the card they pulled.
Oh, we can put it out of lightning strike range.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sort of like, do I do that or do I play it on the Evangel?
I think you put him
But
out
I think out of Lightning Strike is the specific card that I play around there. They pull hard removal off the top of their deck, then
Your
that's just
journey
life.
ends here.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah. Took the choice away. Which is just lovely.
Alright, well, we can Misery Walker, so that's fine.
Yep. Good old Misery Wanker.
And we do.
The ancestors won't save you.
Don't get your birds.
Neither will the
and-
flying unit you just pulled.
Yeah, we can stun it. Oh, goodness. What a fucking mess.
Wow!
Oh, I thought
That
for sure
Face
we...
Aegis at the very start
Yeah.
really screwed us. Like, I
Yeah.
think Mistrust would have put us so much further ahead
Oh,
there.
God, yeah. We just don't really have a way to pop a Face Age.
No, which you don't really care about
No.
that in 99%
Yeah.
of draft things.
Yep.
I guess with Cursed Relics, it's a lot more relevant than it used to be. I'm fine with all of this.
Yeah. We can even pull a curse if we wanted.
Decent chance I just parle the Griffin Rider,
Yeah.
get a 3/3 flyer going.
Hi. I can't believe we have more primal and it took us that long to get a second one.
I
guess
know.
a lot of it got milled away from.
True.
I pledge my loyalty.
There.
It is an interesting question whether I'd want to Parl's Choice him for more War Cries or Parl's Choice this to just go for the 3/3 Berserk flying unit. Both reasonable options. This feels like a better investment overall, because like it's still a 2/3 on the ground. They play
Yeah.
one more thing and they can stop it. This threatens to end the game.
Wrong whispers of danger.
Yeah, it do.
Whispers of danger.
Whispers of danger. It's so easy to miss that this is a Yeti, because he's like so tiny up
Oh, I
there.
know. He's a tiny boy.
He's an adorable tiny boy.
Trailmaker.
Alright.
Definitely a fucker right there.
Oops, they played a second primal there. Now, fam, I'm good. It is worth asking if I want to just Parl's Choice this immediately to try to get it to the mastery quickly.
See what we pull, but yeah.
Yeah, basically. Not actually anything really worth inflicting conscience on.
No, we want to save that. I think putting the 1/1 and the Parls is pretty good.
They also attacked in with this guy, which does mean I get a War Cry.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, because they're not going to trade their 2-1.
Yep,
That would be dumb.
that would be silly.
So do you do it first so you get more mastery?
It is fast, so it would be doing it like at fast speed.
yeah, after you attack, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like I could also do it next turn. It wouldn't really affect the mastery clock.
True.
But I might have other things I want to do next turn. And I actually don't have anything to do this turn, so I think I do just parule it. It's a bit weird, but I do think that a 3/3 Aegis in the air is fucking terrifying.
Marked for death.
We can also pay, if we
Yes.
inflict conscious, then we can pay 3 next turn to make him
To make him big.
Preserves us.
You're big!
really like for them to play something that's 3 costs. It'd be nice to inflict conscience on.
Yeah. They are running out of cards, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, opponent's got that good
Ooh,
fixin'.
shit.
Well, I have found the
Yeah.
thing to inflict conscious
We
upon.
found it.
Frankly, it's not actually that dangerous. If I'm being honest. Alright. Like, I could play this Cobalt coin to infuriate, to complex that, but
It wouldn't
honestly...
work because it's a quick draw.
No, it does. Conscience is
Oh,
when
with
it
the
deals
conscience?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I mean,
But
yeah.
it would make it so that I couldn't hit him is
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, we use our power, we make him big.
Do you want to race?
This will get messy.
This will get messy. Debating if I want to just attack in with the Berserk now, or if I want to like wait till a weapon shows up. Yeah, basically.
Ooh, that's good.
Quite good. That gives me a lot of chump blockers.
Yep.
So now I debate attacking in with just everything.
Well, we...
Or even just these two, potentially.
Yeah,
'Cause,
with
I think
Force
playing
Trade,
defense is
yeah.
actually quite nice here.
Are you Berserk or not?
That's really the question, yeah. At this
Yeah.
point, it might be my best chance. Like, I just don't... I can't really guarantee that I have a weapon coming, and that's the one thing that would...
Ooh.
That's fine. I'd rather that be in That's Way instead of the Sapphire Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
It also means Mistrust plays out really nicely.
Yep. Right, do you put it on the 4/2 and make it die? Or a
think
2/2
so.
to make one of them die?
That's sort of the thing, yeah. I think I put it on the 4/2 and just end it, like stop its ability to block things. Because I'm gonna have a ground game after this, and if I pull one more power, I have an air game. Yeah, if I'd use Mistrust before swinging in. I could trade this to give him +1/+1. Like I have to pay regardless.
Yeah, one of them has to die.
I also could swing in with like both of them and then they take this one. Like it's a 2 trade if they do that.
You make a 2/3 on the ground. It's rough though, because then...
Yeah, true. I think him
like,
as a
the
5/5
the
is actually better.
snapback is like rough here.
Also true, yes.
Not fair.
It's worth asking if I would have wanted to keep him just as a chump blocker, and I may not live to regret that. But hey, I do get more defense as soon as they play a unit, at least.
Shit, we're dead.
Yep. I can't feel bad about getting beaten by a rare. Probably a misplay not to play defense at 8 power with the
at
dragon
7
coming,
health,
but
yeah.
honestly, I think they might have just won that anyway with that card. Like they throw away my 4/4. They don't win that turn, but I think they get me low enough that the Sapphire Dragon is irrelevant.
Yeah,
I think they win that no matter what. I probably should have played a bit more defensively, but I don't think there was any way to win that game with that in hand for them. Which happens. Actually, I have to piss. Assuming I don't get pulled into a game. That was a close one.
Yeah, he doesn't play defense now.
Often wrong. We also win that if I had played the Mistrust first, as someone in chat mentioned.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that around like a Scorpion Wasp.
Yeah.
Worth a consideration, but very, you know, like what are the odds that they have an ambush unit in their hand that they can play, that they will play there? It is definitely interesting to consider for turn order reasons, though.
Yeah.
This does have Torgov and all my influence and a crowd queller to stop. So like, if my opponent is super aggressive, we likely just lose. If they're mildly aggressive, I think we actually win with these two.
Do it.
So fuck it. These are the cards we win with, basically. Oh yeah, I didn't really take it as like a serious misplay kind of thing. It would have won us the game though. It's worth noting.
Yeah.
Ooh, what? Would I get rid of the Icy Gaze for that? For a Tinker? I think I might.
Yeah.
Like the Scout actually
think
helps
so.
a lot on Tinker, and they didn't play a unit on turn 1.
Yeah.
And like the other one to throw away would be the Sapphire Dragon.
Yes,
I think the value of the Sapphire Dragon might be worth keeping. Like I think this game could go long enough.
Yeah.
I also feel that this deck is not aggressive enough to really warrant throwing away its top end. Oh man, if only they had played it.
Yeah. The funny thing is that does cast it.
I wasn't even thinking about that portion of
Yeah,
it. Because I'm dumb. I'd probably just, Tinker an Opportunist here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Easy enough. I can't play him for a bit, but fuck it. I'm happy to kickstart my flyer. It's a shame they're in shadow and he's going to die horribly, but that seems good.
Linray walks with me.
That's a slight problem. Oh, now we wait for that power.
Yeah, it's like I don't really want a 2-for-1 trade for it just to keep board up. That feels like it would be silly, even if it means I do nothing this turn. I may play Torgov first on power here, have the Raven be like the big finisher, unless I need something that really needs to play defense.
Yep.
Like, Torgov stabilizes the ground enough that even if they have things that make it so he can't hit face, I kind of feel okay with that. 10 or more cards in your void, right? So hey, that discard, just doing God's work.
Okay, well that's 4 next turn.
Yep. Wondering now if I want to get it, but it doesn't really do much for me.
No, I think we just play that.
If they had played another unit, I would
Yeah.
probably be willing to do it, but the way things is.
Yeah, we're getting Torgov or the Raven next turn.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and they're missing a lot of turns. Makes me think they likely have removal in this, which is another reason to go with this. I'm fine double trading there,
Well,
honestly.
You can, like, crowd probably the 5-2.
Yeah, that
So
does
what
work.
health, admittedly.
I probably just play Torgov here, and if they double attack in, I've got her to block it. Like, this is
Yeah, yeah.
a ridiculously good trade for me.
Yep.
This is fine. I can definitely I definitely will, like, have
Yeah.
quelling them on my list.
Next
but,
turn, yeah, so we can get Torgov in. Depending on what they throw down, of course.
Yep. This card, still kind of busted.
Yeah.
Blade Whirl has been ridiculous since it was, or in every format that it's existed in. Which is like 2 of them, but still. Okay.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Deal with this. How about this? You need this.
Well.
Yeah, it definitely plays. I may now play the Crowd Queller. I don't really have anything else to do if I'm going to play the Fragility.
Sure.
And let me assure you, I'm going to play the Fragility. It's the only thing I have. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if they manage to, like, keep this alive, I absolutely, positively need, to take as much damage off the board as possible. I could punch the wolf with my face, but I'd rather not do that.
Block with a 0/4?
Yeah, I guess that's sort of the question. That seems fine. If they kill off Torgov, that's kind of whatever. I kind of figure they can if they're attacking in with that, but... Ah, woo.
I know it's around here somewhere.
I mean, if we do keep losing cards, Torgov eventually becomes a unit again.
Yeah?
Worth noting.
Alright, do we throw Bird down?
Yeah, definitely. Their deck has been discarding, like, ridiculously.
Yeah?
Ah, they do in fact have a thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Not Lightning Strike. Ah.
That's terrifying.
Definitely worrisome. Not
That's
ideal for me.
ripped and chili bone.
And that is a true statement.
I do need some turns before it can...
see
It's
what
gonna take one turn, then it's gonna be
Hit me,
unblockable.
and I bite back.
But it'll then still take 3 turns to kill us. We can get power and get our boy in the air. If they discard anything, our boy becomes bigger, you know?
Bigger than before. Alrighty.
Oh, now it's a 2-turn clock.
The choice has been taken away from us, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh no, my thing.
My oath is true.
That's fine,
If your
honestly.
coin stays good.
For dead.
Power, please. That's not power.
Indeed it is not.
Kodash watches over us.
We need like a Crown Watch Longsword or something to buff our bird. Like, they need to discard a card and buff our bird.
Mm-hmm.
We need to discard a card and buff our bird. That is oh, that's enough. That's
lethal.
enough. That's enough. Oh, God.
Assuming that they don't have, whatchamacallit.
Put it on Kira.
True.
And then she gets a permanent.
Yeah. Not that it's relevant.
No, but-
If they have Lightning Strike, they win. If they don't, we win, is basically what we're at here. Or cut ties, for that matter.
I mean, that's the thing. If they had that, we were
If they have
dead
anything,
anyway,
we're dead no
yeah.
matter what.
Damn.
We're dead no matter what.
Yep.
Real close, though.
I'm so sad.
It happens. I'm sorry.
This draft is so stressful.
Sorry. Honestly, I'm happy with 2 wins.
I know, I just... Stressful.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
You want to do another one?
Yeah, you're having fun. It's fine. I just...
Okay.
I find it all just...
Mm-hmm.
And just too many choices. But, go ahead.
Okay. Alright, well, we've got Harsher Ruler. Probably not taking it, but we do at least see it. Honestly, this pack doesn't have too much that I like.
Take it. Grab it. Fucking do it.
Warhorn's pretty okay. Pockpock Slingshot's fine. None of these are sort of like first turn. I would pass a Wrath because there is literally no way, like, unless I get Combre perfectly, there's no way that I actually play it.
Do it.
But there's not really, like, if there was a good card in any of the, like a really good card in any of these that I'd be happy to first pick, I'd probably not do it, but fuck it. Well, that's an Intrepid Longhorns. That's a decent chance. There's also a Metal Pass to us, Prancing Griffin. These 3 are all workable cards. I'm taking the Longhorn. I'm sort of just looking at the rest of my chances. Oni Stalwart's a good one. Sulta Paladin's a good one. Drillmaster's a good one.
Probably Drillmaster, right?
Pretty easy Drillmaster, I think. Happy to see that metal still
good,
there.
Yeah. Oh,
See some Drillmaster and a Grodoff Evangel.
Wow.
There's a lot of good cards around here. Like the Skyhorror Draconis and the Yeti Traditionalist are both good. I feel like I can't go wrong with Cast a Finest Hour.
Yeah.
A 3/3 for 3 that also casts Finest Hour seems okay.
Well, that
Kodash Evangel, Inflict Conscience, both good.
Kurin's fine.
Yeah, Swaying Sea Kieran is alright. Proselytize is fine. Probably just the Evangel, particularly with the Shenra Speaks. If we're gonna make this work, Grodoff's favored in Sultan Brushfang, so that's pretty like.
Yep.
This might just somehow happen. I say as the colors I want disappear entirely.
Immortalize or
Immortalize is fine as a
splash.
splash. Misery Walker is like half in our colors, but eh.
No, I just found it very meh. Yeah.
Ardent Convert's fine.
Yep,
Chant to Grodoff versus Wilderness Refuge. I'm pretty okay with Chant.
Yeah. I'll ground the Misery Walker anyway.
Might take that Icy Gaze.
Yeah.
It is worth noting you do have to have, like, this means that you have to have at least one primal, so you can't put it in a deck with no primal. Don't think either of them gets played. Stun 2 enemy units is not the worst thing, and yeah, last pick Crowd Color actually feels quite good.
Envoy.
Oh,
aggressive Ursine.
Now we're not in those colors, and it is a double.
No, yeah. Is Envoy any...
Nah, Humbug is not really great unless you have something to buff it.
The Huru Envoy.
Oh, the Huru Envoy. No. I mean, it would get none of our current spells.
Sure.
Because it only happens when it's in play, which means that something like Immortalized does not count for it.
Ah, okay. Do you just take the token?
The Instinct?
No, the Ambition.
Ambition?
Flash Shadow?
Potentially. I hate when a rare in my color is like...
Bad.
Doesn't even come close to passing the vanilla test. If this Ursine was 1, I'd probably take it, but it's definitely a thingy. Yeah, there is Spiked Helm. I don't know that I'd want Spiked Helm.
Yeah.
Awkward. Linebreaker's Shield is really good. Beckoning Lumen is pretty good, although you do need things to get it off. I love Royal Watchwing. Wanted poster's pretty alright. It's sort of like if I do think I can splash the Primal, which actually does seem like it was fairly open in the last pack. Linebreaker Shield is quite strong. Crown Watch Longsword with upside, with like the upside of drawing a card.
Yeah.
Is just real good, and I feel like I'm more likely to see another Loyal Watchwing than it.
Ooh, Stillweave Shroud.
Fall Short and Stillweave Shroud are both quite strong. High Alert's fine,
I feel
but
like
it's definitely
Fall
one of
Short
these
is
two.
probably less in this one because of all its
True, it's
solid
definitely a
stuff.
pretty hefty format. I think Stillweave Shroud is pretty much fine.
Although it would kill like Bane Wolves and...
It does kill a lot of things, yeah. Like Mastery is not a battle skill, Exalted is.
I think Stillweave Shroud is still pretty damn good.
Yep. Ombre Healer?
Ooh, yeah.
Praxis Displacer and Coastal Recruiter are
Yeah,
also
that's
quite
pretty
nice.
good,
So I guess we're playing Harsh Rule in Draft,
Yep.
as happens every so often. Neither of these are amazing.
Yep. Ah,
Daggers or
Xenoguardian.
Xenon Guardian? Ooh, God, those are both quite strong. I like Daggers so much
I
as an
like
aggressive
the
one.
Guardian as an end.
Yeah, Guardian is great as an end play.
Yeah.
I value Ornamental Daggers so much.
Yeah, we
It's
do
definitely
have
close.
a shield and Stillweave Shroud. Like our boy, we don't have any 4s.
Oh God, they're both so hard to pass up.
Yeah.
I will say Guardian is the sort of card that's like not good when you play it. It's only really good when you get to 8. I want one in my deck because it's
two
8/8
daggers is
endurance
two
is
hats,
ridiculous.
yeah.
But Ornamental Daggers is just, it's such a good card.
Yeah.
Like if it was up against a decent card, I think I'd take Guardian here because we do have the hole at 4 in the end game, but yeah, these are both fantastic cards that I want in my deck, unfortunately.
Yep.
I think I can handle that. I didn't even know Talir's Favored was in this
Yeah,
format.
there we go.
Probably Teleport.
Yeah.
I like Teleport. If Talir's Favored had like any attack, I'd probably take it because I do need things, but
Chemical.
yeah, probably.
Wanted poster.
That's a late wanted poster, so I'm okay with that. The back end of this pack has not been amazing. Journey Guide's better than that. Journey Guide's a pretty good late pick.
Pearl Abbey Smuggler.
All right, sure. Why not?
Oh God, Token of Vision, Ornamental Daggers. Yeah, but
I think I'm
it's the black
gonna do
market.
this dumb shit.
It's a black market.
It's
in
a
our
black
colors.
market in our colors. What more could
shit.
you need?
Tinker,
Wow.
Rebuke.
God, Tinker, Rebuke,
Erictodon's also pretty
Erictodon's
good,
pretty
yeah.
good.
All right. Got in terms of removal in a minute. I think we don't. I think we
Immortalize
don't splash.
definitely goes.
If we do splash, it'll be blue.
It's sort of like the Linebreaker's Shield. The Viper's Bite definitely goes. As far as removal goes, we've got Teleport, we've got Stillweave, we've got Crowd Queller. That's currently kind of it.
But do you want to workshop Tinker?
It is sort of the thing. I only have 2/2 drops as well
Fair.
right now.
She's real good.
I kind of like Tinker for that. The Workshop Tinker has always been a good friend to me.
Well, there's a Rebuke.
There is a Rebuke. And a Mesmerize. Moth.
Yeah.
Words.
Rebuke it is, I think. Okay, Downfall or Tower
Top Patrol, I think, yeah.
mhm.
I would play this in the deck, I would play this in the deck, I would play this in the deck. I would probably, I'd play
Downfall
this
is
in the deck.
actually pretty good in this format,
But
honestly. But
this is a Tower Top Patrol, and I have a ton of weapons to put on
Yeah.
things, so pretty happy with that. Stinging Wind is fine. Stinging Wind was amazing when it was a 3/4. It's like okay as a 3/3. Compass is alright. Although at 12 units it may just end up being a filler unit. That may be where we're at right now. Steadfast Paladin's a pretty good late
Strong.
grab.
Yep.
So is Reinforced, baby.
Woo.
Ah, finally. It's Accelerate's time to It's not Accelerate, it's time to shine. I don't think I play Secret Pages, but I might.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
That is a 2-drop, just straight up. Curse of Taxation. I don't want either of those cards.
No. Edict of Kadosh. Ooh, that edict's really good.
Yeah, Edict's really strong. Ghostblade Outcast
We did
is
never
really
see
strong.
it. You were right. We
I
never
was
saw
right.
it.
I
You were
called
right.
it.
Yep. I think
Borderlands
actually-
Lookout is also
yeah,
really
very
strong.
I think the edict is
yeah,
like,
wow.
super
Let me
strong
just
for
scoop
us,
these
though.
uncommons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have managed to get my unit count back up, and while I would like to cut probably some of these, it's not nearly as dire as it was.
I think the edict is it's a silence or a kill. It's
yeah, that's
very
sort of
strong.
the thing, and like it's not like this deck is super high on
Probably
removal.
the strongest.
It feels so
edict.
bad not
Yeah.
taking these, but I do agree that like I've already talked about how edicts I find them to be really really good.
I don't know if the bring down makes the deck, 'cause I don't know if we can splash blue. We have no fixing.
Yeah, we have literally no fixing for
We
blue
have
right now.
no fixing whatsoever.
We didn't see a single Bannerman
No,
or Seek Power.
or anything like that.
The
no.
Inflict Conscience is good here. The Majestic Mandrake is pretty good here, just as a top end for the deck.
Yeah.
It's something to play after we after we harsh rule the board.
Yeah. Yeah, Kodosh is the best edict. Like, yeah, it's a silence. Even if
Yep.
you don't get killed, it's a silence.
Yeah, like against the other 3 targets, it's not something you'd want to put in your deck, but for the 2 colors it has, it's also just fucking remove something. That's ridiculous.
Do we go big boy?
That is a really tough one. I think
feel
we're
like now-
less likely to see
I
another
feel like now we
Inflict
have
Conscience,
some good
but-
removals, so Inflict Conscience.
Yeah,
is-
like I think we have a lot of like okay removal,
Yeah, Rebuke, Edict.
but I
yeah.
think Mandrake. Like I don't know how many big boys we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Gridolf Evangel.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah,
happy with that.
Absolutely, yep.
Oni Stalwart or another. Ooh, I think it's the. Oh God, the Lookout
Oh,
too.
boy.
This is tough.
Oh, shit.
Now, granted, this is like a 2-3 in a lot of games, although it will end up being a 3-4 in a lot of games. This is a 3-3 for 2. My 2s right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of which I'm pretty happy playing. God, it's a 3-3. It's fucked up that I'm not even looking at the Stalwart, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I will happily play any of these in my deck. I wouldn't even feel bad about another Ardent Convert, although he's definitely well below even the Stalwart here.
Yep.
At 3s right now, I do have the 2 Season Drill Masters, so we're at 4. It's not like this is a hole. It really comes down to how much I believe in the Borderlands Lookout versus just having a 3-3 for 2.
Yeah.
An unconditional 3-3 for 2 is quite strong.
The thing is, it's always it's a 0 in there, but it's actually always like a 1.
Yes, it's always a 1-2, which isn't great. It's honestly
Which is
always
fine.
a 2-3.
Yeah.
It should be said like a 2-3 for 1. Which is really strong, but
3
it does.
for 2 is real strong.
Yeah, like when your
grab.
opponent's playing 3 colors, Borderlands Lookout is ridiculous. It's really important to note that, and usually people have at least splashed something in draft.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of multicolor.
So he's a lot of 3/4s. It's just not a guarantee.
Yeah.
The ramp on Longhorn is also quite nice.
Yep.
It's worth noting.
I don't think we can go wrong with this choice.
True.
But, yeah. That Longhorn is.
Yeah, this is like actually a really tough pick. The guaranteed 3-3 versus the what I would say is often a 3-4.
Yeah.
Ah, we did get our Inflict
There's that Raven
Conscience.
again. Yeah, we'll probably take that.
We're at
over.
18 units. It's like the Longtail Cavalry, I do feel like I'm gaining a bit more respect for it than I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think I don't want 2 crowd
No,
colors
no, we
in this
absolutely
deck.
don't. It's either that or the Conscience.
Our 1-drops are like, we've got the Journey Guide for sure, and the Convert for sure, and the Spell Sword's kind of whatever. Anyway.
Yeah,
Pretty happy with the
removal's
Conscience.
good.
Another one!
Another
Taking this,
Roto's
though.
favorite, yeah.
Taking
Or
the hell out of
Metal.
this.
No,
Metal's
we
quite
don't really
good, but we
any
don't have
mastery.
nearly as... We don't have any, like,
Apart from-
super bomb masteries.
No, we have like draw a sigil, and that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take another Evangel, I think.
Happy to take an Evangel over a
Yeah.
third favored.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hilariously, but hey.
None of this. Let me try.
Over a second Storm
Take
of
another
Feathers.
Evangel.
Ooh, and another Evangel or another Inflict Conscience. That's an interesting
that's an
question.
interesting
Because we are at 20 units. I'm no longer, like, really hurting.
I feel like we'll probably be taking a few of those out. Like the Stinging Wind isn't great.
Yep. Yeah, as far as things go, I'm happy to remove the
Sword.
Spell Sword. I'm happy to remove the Stinging Wind.
Apart from that, everything else I think is pretty good.
Apart from that,
actually.
pretty much everything is playable. Now, granted, making the deck run smoothly is just
Yeah.
so nice. Not that it has too much.
Yeah. Yeah, the Evangels are basically it. Yeah, it's tough. It's another bit of removal. We do have quite a bit of removal in this deck, at least.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
Inflict
have...
is just flat out removal.
We have Shenra Asphyxia for Rebuke, we have Edict, we have Chemical Blast with Crowd Killer, we have Inflict Conscience already.
It is so good though.
It's really
this
good.
is a really
Yeah,
tough one.
It's a tough one.
If I didn't have 2, I think I'd be a lot more into this. I do think the charge is not amazing as the skills go.
yes,
like
he's
Lifesteal is
mostly-
definitely better.
He's mostly good for fix.
He's
He's a good bear, and then he fixes.
might go with the conscience here.
Let's go for another one.
This is close though. Like I could kind of be swayed in either direction.
Oh, we got one anyway.
All right.
All right, there we go.
Well, this sure is a deck.
Decision was perfect all
Yep.
along. I think we killed that. I think we killed the Spell Sword and the Stinging Wind.
I'm sorry, Linebreaker Shield. And it is, of course, worth noting that we are going to have a black market in this deck for
Yeah.
whatever we end up cutting.
Stinging Wind, do you think?
Yeah, the Stinging Wind goes. And we're at 19 units, which feels pretty good.
We kill that token. We can put that. Can we put the token in the market or not?
Yes, I think I can put that token in the market.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Power and market is
I love
great.
power in market.
It's
And
so
especially,
good.
like, when you're talking a black market in draft, like, your options are going to be pretty limited. Yeah, I was also going to drop Storm of Feathers for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Feel pretty okay about that.
Pages?
Secret Pages is an interesting one. It may end up in the market. What are we at? 32 cards. So we're actually doing pretty good as far as cuts go. I like pretty much all of these. I think any of them is sort of like market worthy. I don't think Chant goes in the market because you've played a unit to like play it, so you're automatically putting yourself in an awkward position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's think.
Do we put an Inflict Conscience?
Can't. It's a black market.
Oh, right, yeah, it's a black market. You only put one in that you're not going to use. Maybe teleport then?
Yeah, just having Wrath is quite strong. Teleport in market could be interesting. I love having removal in the market. What is our market right now? Technically, Wilderness Refuge is removal in market. Stinging Wind definitely goes in. Secret Pages might for funsies.
How the token goes.
Yeah. Viper's Bite is like a form of removal. I can always like put in something else that's good in a market.
I think anything we remove now will probably
basically.
replace something in the market with a better card.
Yes, Storm of
14
Feathers. Yeah, 14 power. Given that we like the win con of this deck is sort of to harsh rule and then play out something like these, I'm pretty happy to
Or
play
just
like
to
17
fucking
or 18.
Hardcore them with their seasoned drill master and shit. There's a lot of potential for overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
That's power.
That is true. We're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 drops without it. And he doesn't really have too many things that want to attack in necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, Refuge over Secret Pages is also a fair ask, because like Secret Pages is a very slow play out of a market. Whereas Refuge can at least teleport something big out and make it a lot more awkward for them to cast. This market is not at all set in stone.
No, God, no. It's just to see what we've got in there.
It's mostly, yeah, kind of considering.
So we're running 17 or 18 pounds?
That is the question. It's 17 or 18 for sure. I'm just not sure what direction that is.
I want a market with a power in it.
Potentially with 17. I think I agree with that. Alright, what the fuck goes here? Wanted poster in the market might not be that bad. In the sense that the only thing that actually really helps the market here, I guess actually I've got the Blast, the Edict, and the Crowd Queller. This one's the only one that's like super kill. These two are both 2
so
damage.
Would it silence the wanted poster?
Yes, it would, but not if it's. Oh, actually, yeah, it would just completely do that. So it might just be market fodder. Singing Wind is sort of the obligatory 1 unit that I put in there.
Yeah.
Better than most of the other units I could put in there. One more card, and I don't know what it is.
The thing about wanted poster is card draw goes, it's awkward if you don't have ways to get it.
I guess it's also I also have non-thing Shenra Speaks as a way to activate a wanted poster.
Unless you decimate, and then fuck you, silenced it. Yeah, Comrie isn't much of a card draw.
A lot of it is I'm not totally sure what I'm playing. If I'm not, or like I'm not really sure what I'm cutting in a lot of cases. If I'm not cutting like the wanted poster.
Yeah.
I mean, my removal right now is the 2 Inflict Conscience, the Crowd Queller, the Stillweave Shroud, the Edict, the Rebuke, the Teleport, the Alchemical Blast, and the Shenra Speaks. So I think the Teleport or the Rebuke might both be potential ones.
I think Rebuke's better than Teleport.
Yeah, generally speaking. Teleport is fast, is worth noting, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also looking at the chant.
Yeah.
Like, I might cut the chant out and put the wanted poster back in. That's probably a thing that's worth doing.
Yeah, I think so.
I like chant, but it may just not be the thing in here. Like, when I had more units, I was a bit more into it. But I'm mostly... That's some quite late game removal. It's sort of like, would I want Viper's Bite or would I want another thing? Also worth noting, if the wanted poster wasn't main deck, I would have put it in this market.
Yeah, we're not sure. The thing is, like, it's chant or wanted poster, really.
Yeah, neither of them are like amazing in this deck.
Yeah.
Given that I have Wilderness Refuge and Storm of Feathers, I would probably like cut the Viper's Bite and maybe put the wanted poster in that slot. Like, the big thing with wanted poster main deck is that Shenra's like, I blow up the board and also draw further in. Crafty Muso, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I think now the question is really just, is the last card in this deck Teleport, or is the last card in this deck Chant to Grodov? And I think they're both, like, potentially fairly good cards. Obviously, Chant to Grodov is worthless if I draw it too much later.
Teleport is actually kind of nice for hunting mastery back a turn.
Yep. Yeah, I think I might just end up with Mastery. I think, like, Chantagrodov has decks that it really likes, and I'm not sure if this is one of them, given that we have the top end to just win the game eventually.
Well, Magic already has Overwhelm.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's fair, but I'm still gonna play this.
We have power in the market, so...
Eventually, I want to just play the video game.
Yep.
And not really think about my draft too much.
Have to just go for it.
I don't think I would cut Alchemical Blast from this deck. God.
Oh boy.
I really like Journey Guide on 1. Other than that, like this deck, if this draws a power, it's basically set, but if it doesn't draw power, it kind of sinks because it doesn't really hold on. I'm also worried a deck like this could do worse. This is fine though.
We need time.
Yep.
A scout for one at least. Thanks, Civil Twilight.
Thank you so much. 26-month resub. Yeehaw.
Hey, I'm here to look at cards, not look at someone play cards.
Okay,
Yeah, so now the question is if
one
I
of the
throw
daggers?
away... Yeah, actually the dagger's a pretty easy
I'll get it
choice
ready.
there.
No problem.
It would sort of be like Grodov's favored as a, will I ever play this? But honestly, this deck wants to play long, so...
Yep. Nice.
Convenient. This would basically be to just develop a 3-3, and I think I do like that.
I've got your back.
Who doesn't love doing 5 damage? They do have a lightning strike, good to know. Could be a metal. I think you can play metal on enemy units. I'm not sure though. But I would guess lightning strike. That's I guess mildly worrisome.
Okay, we have all the influence we could possibly need now.
Now we just need power. So it's sort of like I could get 2 damage with Evangel. I could play a Tinker to kind of try to slow roll. I'm at least a little worried about them speeding up, but...
Do we play a 2 in the daggers?
I'm definitely thinking the daggers with the other 1 power. It's mostly just which of these. And I might go Tinker here just to try to speed up. Or just to like try to dig down and find a way to go a little bit longer. Because I do get the feeling if they're ramping up, the 2 damage that I get for free here isn't the most relevant. That's actually not awful for plays. It means that I'm like slowing my power down a bit though. And I think honestly I've got the Inflict Conscience, the Shroud, and eventually Grodov's favored, so I don't need that. 4-4 or 3-3 Endurance.
I think 3-3.
Yeah. Eggs in basket and all that.
Our boy is fucking huge. What the shit? Do you want to silence that or not? Or
Yeah, that's
Inflict
really the
Conscience
question. If I would want to, like, play the Conscience and the Granda and the Evangel. Like, I could Evangel in and just slam everything.
Yeah.
Conscience is really good on a big unit, which is definitely a fair worry to have.
Yeah, I wonder if it's...
They do have 2 power up, and Shroud would get over the line for something like that. That's an interesting question.
I wonder if silence would keep the Conscience for something a bit scarier.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. They can, like, kill this if they want to Lightning Strike and then block, and that's just fine. They're using a fair number of cards there. I still have my 3-3 Endurance. Really need to pull power eventually. But
Yeah,
minor
power would be
quibble.
nice.
Start. Not much else, but it is a start.
Grodal preserves us.
I just get to, well, I know what we're inflict conscience in.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Alright. Flood, baby, flood. All we gotta do. And then Shenra.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then Shenra.
Well, we can silence it.
Yep, I can at least throw that down to the ground.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Oh, we'll have a 9-7 overwhelm. I don't know how much health it's gonna be, but... We can unflood now, thanks.
I might attack in with Shenra's here to, or with Gerdov's favored here.
And trades, do we get?
Although if they do like trade here, actually no, they can't use this to block because any damage it takes is enough.
Sure, but
If they block with these
Oh, yeah.
two, it's just a 1-for-1 though, so it's probably not worth it. Maybe I Mandrake. It's the sort of thing like I could wait to pull Shenra's here, have them overextend, but I think this does more for the board. Like this is just so threatening, and they only have one card in hand.
We can't really wait on one card.
Yep.
I can kill the 3/3 or the 2.
So these two together do kill this off.
Yeah.
I might just attack like A space. They're at 11 health. If they really want to use this to block this, they like lose out quite a lot.
You can force something.
I feel like I should be able to. I have a lot of damage out right now. I don't know that it's going to get too much better for me. Now, granted, when they play out the Scorpion Wasp, it's clearly in their hand. Things could get
Chemical
bad,
Blast
but
fast or
yes,
no?
it is fast.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
When it deals damage.
Still take.
Yeah,
quite
that's a
bit
lot of damage to
from
take if I'm
that,
being
yeah.
real. Oh wait, did they just do the
oh,
thing?
yeah, they did do the
Did
thing.
they just do the thing?
They did the thing.
Oh! You did the thing! I can't believe you do the thing!
They did the thing.
They did the thing.
They did the thing.
They did the thing.
They did the thing. Ouch.
Alchemical Blast! Particularly in Combrei. I've said this before, I think Combrei is the actual best faction to have Alchemical Blast in. Because Combrei doesn't do direct damage. Like, it just doesn't. I might. This is such a weird hand. It has the Shroud, it has Teleport, it has 3 Evangels. It doesn't have too much power, but fuck it. It will eventually play everything forever.
That's a lot.
A little bit. Alright, pays off, baby. They know what, like, half my hand is.
If I must.
An interesting question to ask. If I'd want to trade in, probably it would definitely be a Grodov Evangel.
Oh, gotcha.
I have so many 2s right now. That's definitely do. The other option would be like still Weave Shroud on top of him, which is probably not the worst thing to do. 3/4 lifesteal's nice. Like basically set him up for this, and then if they don't play something I want to silence, I just play the Workshop Tinker next turn
Sure,
anyway.
yeah.
Kodash
I think I like
watches
that.
over us.
Hi, opponent. Let me just show you my hand. have that. Alright then. So eventually they're gonna hard counter my hand.
Yeah?
This is an interesting question.
Do we Finest Hour it?
If I just want to give him Finest Hour. Honestly, I might be able to afford to slow play this and like Finest Hour him later. 5/5, they're gonna have so much trouble blocking that.
Yeah?
If they had like another unit out right now, I'd probably do that, no question. But I think I can afford to slow play this here and then play a Tinker End and a Vangale next turn. Or just like a Drill Master or a Stillweave Shroud.
Sure.
I'll get it
So I
running.
think
No
this
problem.
is good.
Ah. That thing is definitely slightly scary.
Yeah, worrisome. Definitely say that. I might just Shroud that. It's an interesting one. Like, I can definitely hold it up. I'm just wondering if Shroud is just straight up the best thing that I can do this turn.
I wonder if you just buff your dude and then hold the Shroud for... Because it takes him a
Yeah,
little while
it takes a
get
bit to get
mastery.
going is the big thing, yeah. And, like, I have Teleport to hold it back further. So I might just hold off on this. It's 5 health. Who doesn't love 10 health of swing?
Like, we honestly have a few options to deal with it before it gets scary. Well, they have something.
Yep. Question is how much something they have. I mean, they have to attack in with this regardless. So let's see. I'm fine with that. Like, the Tinker's done her job at this point.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Oh god, we have so much shit we can do.
Yeah,
all,
it's such a
all
fun,
one at
like-
a time.
I know, I can only play one thing every turn. They have 5 attack out. I think this turn I'm willing to tinker and
Yeah,
try
let's
to
try
find
and
some
find
power.
That's power.
Yeah, I'll keep that. The buff is nice, but being able to play 2 things?
I know, right?
Imagine! Oh. They played Harsh Rule for us. That was nice of them.
I feel like we play our...
Your job preserves us.
Imagine playing 2 things. Took a moment.
That was a bit weird.
They're at 6.
Oh, we can silence that.
Aww, that poor beloved child.
Or we can teleport it.
We can teleport it and then silence it later. I'm kind of between the 2 things. Spiders cost 1s. They're fairly cheap.
Yeah, they could throw that back down, yeah. I feel like the teleport could be quite handy for us just killing them.
True. Debate, yeah, like I could just still weave now and go in for 6 damage. Probably put it on him, make him a bit more useful. I think that's good. I think you're right that like with they have so few cards that like how many blockers can they really put in front of us at this point? The lightning strike is at least a little scary,
Yeah.
but they don't have it, so it
I
doesn't
feel
matter.
Comra Healer next turn to
Yep.
make her a 3/6?
Yes.
Yeah, 3/6. Is terrifying. Yeah. I mean, when you play Torrent with only 1 spider, you're kind of
You're always feeling a bit bad.
You're kind of giving it away that you're a little bit desperate.
Yep, that you're running out of options. And that's why I don't put much stock in Storm Talon.
Yeah.
It just takes so long.
Yeah. Was it pay 8?
Pay 8
Ugh, that's
to do
a
an
lot.
alchemical blast
Yeah.
at slow speed.
Yeah.
Pay 8 to hip shot.
In this format, especially, like
Yeah.
by the time you're both in 8 power, you're not
There's
playing
better
anything
cards
with
to be
2
playing.
damage, you know?
Yeah. There's just better things to be doing with your time. I mean, we saw the value of Alchemical Blast there. At fast speed.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, that was funny.
Oh.
They were going for value.
I mean, it was. I don't think they were wrong to do
Yeah, well,
that.
they blocked the 3/3 with a 1/4, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
so they didn't lose their 2/2, but
Not so much.
No.
At least we've got Harsh
No.
Rule to look at because we're
I've
never
only
going to
seen
see it
it.
otherwise.
I only seen it for once.
It's good though.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
yeah.
it plays a 3/3
Yeah.
on turn 2. What's
Got all our influence. It's yeah.
how bad could that be? They went down a card, which is nice.
Interesting.
We're also going first, which is nice.
There, Grodov's down or her down first?
Her down for sure. Grodov's the kind of card that you can sneak down a lot of the time with charge. You don't mind it playing it, but it's a 3/3 for 2. It is, and I can't stress this enough, a 3/3 that costs 2.
Yeah, she nasty. Alright, well, we're putting a Grodov down and going in.
Grodov preserves us.
Play something with 2 health. Honestly, that's fine. So his Onslaught doesn't have one. It's just, yeah, whenever you play a spell. Oh god, that's nuts. I might even take, like, the feathers here.
What do we get rid of, though?
That is the question, yes.
Like, I don't know if we want to
It's
get rid of
actually
anything.
Evangel as the
True.
least impactful thing in the long run.
Yeah, it's probably not doing much here.
This is depleted, right? No.
No, play a random sigil.
Oh,
shit.
goodness.
Do you play your power first? Otherwise you can't play it? Right? Well, if you play a random sigil, do you then still get the chance to use the power in your hand?
Yes. Yeah, that it doesn't count towards that.
Oh, okay.
A worthy deed.
Yeah, no,
We're at 5 now, which is hilarious. I think this is still Storm of Feathers, though.
yeah.
It'd be like the wanted poster otherwise. Neat.
Alright, well, we, conscience that, right?
That is the play.
Well, I guess we stun them first?
Yes.
Go in?
Don't really care about armor. I guess it's relevant for this, but I think I've got something to spend 6 on, like the Queller.
Yeah,
So I don't think the 4 armor's worth that much currently.
Join us in the light.
Y'all mind if I step?
Step back.
That's pretty good. Though, on the plus side, actually, I believe this will kill it.
Yeah?
I think that is what happens here.
Go in again?
And then we pray, because this is gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find a little more damage from somewhere. How many more things did you hit with that Ageless Mentor?
Yeah.
She's still a bomb, worth
She
noting.
is still a fucking bomb, yeah. Well, we can silence something.
Yep. Probably that. Just overwhelm.
Bravo.
any flyers?
Tower Top Patrol.
Tower Top Patrol.
Not sure if we have any other flyers in this deck.
Ah,
Oh no, my 1/1.
that one
No,
gets.
alright then.
I mean, it gets.
Oh
bigger,
yeah, he gets
so.
bigger. Bigger than before.
Alright, well, Mandrake is pretty fucking good. Alright, well, if we can ever sneak 3 damage through.
That is the question.
What are you thinking?
All sorts of things. I'm sort of like, do I attack in with these two and try to force some trades? But I'm not
they're
sure
both
what I
1-for-1 trades.
get for them. Yeah.
Back, fiend!
If I pull Shenra Speaks, I feel really bad.
Oh. There.
Would stop this from letting them
Yeah.
draw a curse.
I think we kinda have.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, wrong colors.
Yeah. We are in a matchup where they are in
Hang on.
neither.
Yeah, we got exact number of blockers for us.
Yep.
So.
Ah, this is his. He would give me muster if he if I played a an attachment here. Thingy.
Alright, let's see. Okay, yep. Start a power for a Tinker.
That is 3/3. That is 6/6 in stats.
That might do it. At the very least, if you put it on our Mandrake, it forces some very fucking nasty trades from them.
Let the storm.
This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah?
Now, they do have quite a lot of beef on this board. I'm wondering if I want to double daggers here and like, it goes to 13 attack with Overwhelm.
13,
11.
11, so they can double block, and...
I know, it's like, do
we
I,
could put
that's the
it-
thing, it's like, do I just attack all in?
Do you put it on the Exalted and attack him with that? And it becomes a 7/7?
And then passes it on to something else?
Yes.
Well, it's also like, do I just attack in with everything, is the question. The Exalted idea is definitely up there, and I definitely, like, if I'm not putting it all on him, which I don't think I do, I definitely put at least one on him. I'm wondering if I put both.
Yeah. I think we can then put a lot of
This may
stats.
blow up in our face extremely, but I think at some point I have to win the game. You fucking figure it out.
All in with it? Alright. I mean, I wouldn't have attacked him with the Mandrake, so then would have made him huge, you know?
Anything that survives is huge, basically.
Yeah, they're not killing it,
Yep.
which is smart. Killing a lot of our board left.
Yep. You do have to block that 2/2 with the 1/1. So they are now down to 1.
Grodov preserves us.
I don't want to wait until we got a unit, huh?
Yep. Kind of want to also wait until they've played out a lot of their stuff. Sort of like, I can get a 1-for-1 trade with this dude, which doesn't feel amazing.
That makes a 9/9, I guess, but...
Yeah. I guess it's only a 1-for-1 if it's this guy in particular, and they have 3, 4, 5. I think I actually do want to do this.
Then make a 9/9.
Yeah. They have to keep putting things on the board.
We have 3 Grottovs. I think.
Hmm.
Do we? I think we picked up a 3rd, right?
I think we picked up a 3rd. That also seems fine,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, we'll take the 2-3 and the 3-4.
I mean, eventually they're gonna have to play out their board. And when that happens, we've got Shenra Speaks. I basically don't play another unit until they throw out all their shit.
Par ixus membas.
That's a pretty good blocker. I will give them that.
Yep. If you put... No, we don't want to put it down. If you put it down, then...
That is true.
They can't kill it.
Right?
No, it becomes a
It goes
9/12.
up to 12, and they've got exactly 9 on the board. And I think
Close
that
your eyes.
forces the issue a bit more.
If I'm gonna force them to chump block, which forces them to start putting on the board.
Exactly.
Because they can't attack in, they have 1 health. Well, tower top patrol. I don't even use any new Shenra, we just put the tower top
I
patrol.
see them.
Yeah, now it's like they have to kill this, and they also have to kill this, and it's just... Eventually, it's not gonna work out. That was maximum value play there. That Tinker got how many stats?
Yeah,
Because we got 6+6+6, and then we put it on an Exalted unit, which gave another +6+6.
Yeah.
That's so many numbers. That's too many numbers.
There's too many numbers.
Oh, hey, Slyo!
Oh, shit!
See you soon.
We can play everything except Grodov.
True, yeah. That's probably actually good enough.
With Tinker and the, yeah.
Like, I might even throw away the Grodov after it's given me the, the Fate.
Just don't look down.
I love looking down. Alrighty. I might throw out the Evangel here.
Yeah.
I'll get it running. No problem.
I'm honestly so happy to throw them away most of the time.
Yeah. I want power here as well.
Yep.
Ooh.
That is nice. They're Praxis, which does mean that Edict is going to hit a bunch of their units. So that's good. Yeah, I know he knows what I'm running. I don't know what he's running, but that's fine. Eternal's a small enough game. This happens. An interesting question.
Yeah.
I don't think killing it gets me much right now.
No.
I think just developing the board a little more might be good, because then this has a higher chance of being able to attack in. No real need to shift it here.
No. Because I'm exhausted.
Exactly. And I'd kind of rather have a 3-2 on board than the shift potential of it. That is an interesting question.
Oh.
I do feel like I have enough things. Like, I can crowd quell this. I'm okay with taking this. Okay with taking that as well.
Yep.
A bit more dangerous to have to hit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit that.
That feels pretty good.
Back in. would we get from her? I don't think we throw away either Tinker or Kodosh here.
Not
so-
currently, no. Good question.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't know like what's in our hand, just knows what's in the deck. I made sure I didn't say anything about the hand until he said, "Oh, bye," basically.
Ooh.
So that's now. Oh
shit,
Oh,
we're
that's getting
killing that.
extremely edicted.
Oh, we're killing that. Oh, that's going away, and then we're tinkering.
Yep. That's a big Combre healer.
Yeah, and it makes something else bigger.
Bigger
like
than
that.
before. And my axe.
Can we make our 3-2 bigger or our Endure 2 bigger?
Probably the 3-2.
Ooh.
Oh. Gonna get a lot of Yetis, or a lot of Onis now. Hopefully we make it so that that doesn't matter. I may end up throwing away this favored for the Storm of Feathers for the finisher.
Yeah.
Is I think what the eventual plan is here.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think I hit the 3-2 here. I don't think the 2, like a 2-5 isn't going to be
Close your
super
eyes.
relevant, whereas the 3 damage from the, like a 3-5 is actually pretty scary.
We double block that.
March! You'll need this.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Potentially throw him away. And then the question is, do I try to go for the token?
For
Storm of
power.
Feathers is still like a decent pull to just
Yeah.
like blow out everything they have left. I think I do still go for this. It's just a question of whether I have... I unfortunately can't play
keep-
both of these.
I think we keep the Grodov, right?
It's, yeah, like, it's so tough, but at this, like, because I need 2 cards to even be able to play this.
Yeah.
But he's also, like, he's not relevant when I play the Storm of Feathers.
Yeah.
In most cases, anyway. So with the Sid, thank you for the
follow.
follow. Like, this definitely happens this turn, and I think it's the Kodashi Vangel in case he manages to survive
Yeah.
long enough.
What would you like?
We can't play it for 2 turns anyway, the Kodosh.
Yeah,
so-
that's the biggest reason. Like, I think if I had 5 power, I would absolutely throw this away and then just go all in next turn. But I don't.
Yeah,
Ideally, neither of these cards are units.
we hope.
Yep. You know, in a perfect world. And hello.
Ooh, ouch.
That hits this. Do have a second silence target at least.
Oh, gee.
So the question now is, do we go all in? Because with the 2/2s up, they do have... It does basically just, like...
They can kill the
They can-
4/4 or both.
Yeah, exactly. And they lose them in either case, so, like...
Yeah.
I think this actually is the... Like, it does... Even if I don't win off of this, it extends the game and lets me get these out to threaten, and they'll lose a lot of health for this, guaranteed.
Okay, let's do it.
So I think
And
that's...
let's don't decimate.
No, God, no. And then we Shenraz.
They're taking 7 here, kind of regardless of what they kill off.
If this is a unit or this is a unit,
Yeah, we're both.
this gets really difficult, but I do think that it's worth, like, just throwing the damage in here. I may even, like, all in next turn if they don't have 2 units, just to get as much as humanly possible. Because it's sort of, you know, like, this is my chance. When these 2 are back up, I lose basically all of my time.
Yeah.
Getting the 2 heavy axes with this, like, if we win this game, that's, like, the specific thing that won us the game, because boy, unless these two are both power,
Yeah, we're
things are
definitely
quite
in
difficult
trouble,
for us.
yeah.
Alright. I think that's the concede there. Wow!
Whoa! What a good match, Sliam.
Oh goodness, you were one turn away from just killing the hell out of us.
Yep. War Architect, hello. That was terrifying in every way.
We have an Intrepid Longhorn on too. I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, Market, baby! Woo! Market pack cards!
I can't believe we went all in on the harsher rule and somehow it's actually doing a good game, Slyo.
Good game, Slyo.
That was absolutely ridiculous. So, if you didn't see at the end of the stream there, both of the cards in my hand cost 6.
Yeah.
Back, fiend! Zolta will be closed.
Pretty happy with just burning that. Whew, that's an interesting question to ask. If I play out the healer here,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I was like, do we really want to use like Crowd Queller? But yeah, this
I would have been pretty happy to Crowd Queller there, but this is
fair,
actually
but
just straight up better.
You know, I have a 3/6. Ho ho ho.
Yeah, the stun too, like you knew that was the one I drew because I knew that I like given the hand I had, which only had 1/6 at the time, but was still
but
like
I drew another 6.
It was dwindling. I knew that I was boned if I didn't beat you with that stun too. But that's why that's in the market.
Yeah.
We've pulled that twice and it's won us the game
have.
both times.
Yeah.
Like this might actually be the best card in the market.
Ooh.
Well, I can't quell that anymore.
Nope. Counterfeit conscience it though.
Can do that. It is something that's allowed. And potentially Crowd Queller it to take 1 billion damage to myself, but I think that does end up, like, not this turn.
Well, you don't need to, because as soon as it tacks in, like, it dies. So.
Yeah, they do get to hold it back as a blocker is the big thing.
True.
Queller does remove it from the equation if I decide I really want to attack.
If they hold it back, you can just, like, Crowd Queller it, I think.
Yeah. The nice thing here is I am now 1 power away from Gerdov's Favored, which is fun. We also can Crowd Quell and Rebuke to basically clear their board from whatever they decide to do next turn.
Yeah, you don't always want it in
God,
your deck,
yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, I was always high on those deal 2 abilities.
Alright, do we just clear their board and go in and hold
That
Goat
is the
off for whatever they
question.
put down next?
They're at 17, they'll be at 12. It's a little scary for the number of cards they have, though they did miss power last turn.
Oh yeah, you
We do
could
have Flash Grenade, yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah, actually, that's actually really good. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. And we kill the 2/2.
And then we have both a Rebuke and a Grodov's Favored.
Yeah, and it stops them from being able to block the R3/6 as well.
Yeah, the question now is if I want to take the damage.
I don't know
here.
if you can swing first and then Spellcraft with it being on a relic weapon. Right. Play the weapon first.
Yeah. They're in a very awkward situation.
Yeah.
I kind of have to choose whether I want to lose this or this, and it's probably this that's more worth losing. It's just a bear.
Yeah.
Because of course this dies as soon as it touches something.
Yes, it sure do.
And this has initiative. They may not even attack in with it at all, which would be funny.
Yeah.
At which point I would just smack it.
Yeah, I think our play was correct. Alright.
I didn't like offering the trade because this, like this was much worse.
Yes.
I'll probably just take the swing here, right? Kill it.
Kill it, and then, yeah.
And then swing all in. And then I might play favored here just to try to get across the line, but
We do
not
have
sure.
Silence and Rebuke, so we have
True.
Stun.
Yeah, we do have a stun for whatever they play next, and they're still stuck on 3.
Yeah, they're stuck on 3s. Ooh, what they got?
Not metal. Could be. Ow. Fair enough. Can't be too mad about that.
You just, is it okay if they get your 3/6 anyway?
That is the question, yeah. If I then play Gradov's next.
No.
I mean, like this turn, and then like have the rebuke to kind of send
I wonder
it
if
in.
you just attack him. God, weird. Because then either if they trade it, or you get 2 damage.
That's sort of the thing, yeah. I guess it's sort of the same thing either way, and I probably just play Gradov's favored no matter what.
Oh, if you silence, that silences the curse, right?
Yes, but
So don't silence.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's
Yeah, I
May
think so,
silence,
yeah.
so I think the beef is important here.
Yep. That's tough turns. That was definitely, I mean, yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's
fun.
Fucking nasty. You can, like...
Make it so that they'd have to trade both in to kill off.
You actually can just stun the 6/3 and then put 3/3 on your 2/2, and then they cannot kill any of your units.
That does happen.
I've got your back.
That's right, baby. I silenced my own curse. What are you gonna do about it? They have a stat trick, but considering they've been stuck on 3 power all this time, it doesn't do much for them.
But yeah, we silenced the curse,
Yeah.
but like...
If they're dead next turn, then it doesn't really matter.
Ooh, found that 4th power.
I seek answers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss again. Had a beer before I came home, had a beer after I came home. I'll tell you when to queue up.
Alright. Yeah, this one's going a bit better than the last one. Still, like, this format, there's so many decisions.
You're constant.
Like, there are no, like, easy turns in this format.
Good thing to Drill Master. Oh, I don't think I had seen.
Yeah. Thank you. Like, I saw that and I was just like, ah, wait, that's only a 4/1.
That makes it really awkward.
Yeah. Making things awkward is good. We might have leveled up Justice off that match. Who knows? She's just stuck there forever. She's never gonna shoot them.
Yeah, it's worth noting that despite the fact that the curse that the Inflict Conscious never went off,
It stopped them.
it
stopped them
basically
dead.
still won us the game in the sense that it turned that 6/3 into just nothing. It turned 2 cards into nothing.
It couldn't attack and it couldn't block.
Yep.
Like, it just had to sit there. It probably has been there for years waiting, never
Yeah, they
able
made
to shoot
her
that guy.
they made Ashera the image for that in like set 3 or 4, I think, and they've just had her as it forever since.
Ah, Ctopopus.
Adelo Beepus.
You can play Grodov, both those Evangels and the Daggers and the Inflict Conscience, so it's not
I think I can live with this.
no bad hand.
It's a little scary because
Yeah.
it doesn't have too much juice to it, but I do think, you know, like 2/3/3s is not a bad place to be on 2 power.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, well now we really want to start drawing power, though we do
Yeah.
have things to do while we're waiting for it.
Ooh, hello.
Well, that changes things.
Back, fiend!
'Cause I gotta tell you, you know what's better than a 3-3? A 4-4.
Nice. Well, I think we put...
I'm just playing
Do we
this
just-
because it hits mastery
yes.
immediately.
It gets a ramp immediately. Nice.
And if they have a lightning strike,
Got your
it
back.
nullifies it. 3, 2, 1, go. They have a lightning strike.
Wisdom of the
Wow,
Elders.
Wisdom of the Elders. Interesting. Oh ho ho, now I'm at 4.
Do you play daggers here?
Probably not. Like I could.
Make her 4/4.
Yeah, that would sort of be the thing, and I don't. Since lightning strike is fast speed, it kind of doesn't matter here. It's okay, ramp, I guess. Alright. I am, of course, facing another one where this is just a silence, but that's alright.
Do you make those 4/4s? Or...
Yeah, that's really the question. I could make this a 3-3 and attack in with 3, like 1-4-4, 1-3-3, and then attack all in. By playing one of these, putting a dagger on it, and then a dagger on something else. And I kind of like that as just a ridiculous amount of burst damage.
Grodog preserves us.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right, you were the player who maledictioned us.
Yeah. I mean, we still haven't used our.
I know, we haven't played Harsh Rule yet.
We have Harsher Rule in our deck. We've seen it. We've never played it yet. Yeah.
Grodog preserves us.
They do not have lightning strike. Worth noting, 2 burst damage in hand.
The cycle begins anew.
Cycle begins anew.
Inflict
Alright.
conscience so that if they try to stop this, it dies. And I think we probably just win at this point. Yep. That's math, baby.
Alright.
That's about as good a start as you could manage.
Yeah, that went really, really well.
I will say, a 2-2 with charge is sort of like, that's okay to me. A 3-3 with charge is ridiculous. Like, you give me those 2 points and I'm like, oh baby. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yep. Yo, again, there is not a better set of colors for Alchemical Blast than Combray, because Combray doesn't have any direct damage. No one plays around direct damage in Combray.
Yeah, better card than Harsher Rule.
Like, I have been a stand for Alchemical Blast in draft for a long time. It has always been at least a good, like, at least a playable card. Higher up than Daze, and I like Daze in a lot of draft decks.
No. Nope.
You know, I
Nope.
finally found a hand I
Nope.
wouldn't play. God,
No,
this
no.
is so
No,
close,
no,
though.
I know, I would play
I forgot
this.
we had 2 of these.
Trade in Grotto for a power, and we'd fucking keep that hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Tane
yeah.
I can get into.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea if I even throw something away with Workshop
Right.
Tinker. I feel like I almost always want to, so it may just end up being like
So we'll see what we draw.
whatever I pull. Yeah, I think it's him. It's awkward, but these 2 are both really good. Particularly because she can go on him, turn it
Yeah.
into
Oh,
1/4,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
which is at least cute, if nothing else.
Back in. 1-1, baby. Woo.
I'll get it running.
Obviously,
No
in
problem.
case they have some removal. I think in this deck, Tinker is really strong.
Solid,
like,
yeah.
I'm willing to throw away a lot of decent cards for Tinker. This is one of those cases.
Lead them dry.
Alright, we got power. That's really good. We Combray here or no?
Yeah, I definitely... Like, I want to just attack in here, because this guy's got Exalted and he can't really, like, do good blocks.
Close your eyes. Listen.
Yeah, probably on our Exalted Unit.
Oh, yeah. Double the buffs is just so strong. This deck is also the kind of deck that just runs people over with numbers, you know?
Do we Power Top Patrol or Tinker?
Probably Patrol. Okay, better.
Definitely scary. I feel like you still go in.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. I got me that 20-turn clock.
Wow.
1 and 1, I think.
Yeah, because now they can't block that.
Yep. They're at 4 power still, so there's definitely worries, but the fact they don't have a window here is
We
really
don't
good.
need that. Yeah, we need gas.
We're at 5 power for once.
Yeah, just go all in. If
Oh,
we kill
God,
the
yeah.
2-2, like...
What are you gonna do about it? You hold the Just Sigil in case you get the market. Pretty good one on their part. Not sure I agree with that decision, but hey.
No?
Less impressive.
Alright, we definitely use a power here.
Yep.
In case we draw one of our 6s.
This is an interesting question if I, like, go for this. Now, granted, I might have wanted to hold this back just for the sake of not taking 11 damage to the face. We'll see. Well, that's fun.
Beautiful.
Alright.
What do we do? It's either the Tower Top Patrol or Exalted Unit.
Yeah, basically. I mean, the Exalted unit is basically guaranteed to get in here.
5, 8, yeah.
If I play it on them, they really want to take the trade.
Well,
then it gets
either
way
one's gonna
worse.
get in, because the 5,
Yeah.
9, they will...
Well, the big thing being, if it dies while Exalted, I get the +3/+3 as well. The question is really what I attack in with here,
Do you just attack in with the Exalted Unit?
potentially.
The 2/6 is just gonna get blocked.
And it's not threatening lethal to attack in with all 3, so I think that's fine. I mean, you say no way they take the trade, but I think they kind of, like, have to. So yeah, this is an interesting question, to be honest.
The Blade World nerfs the Exalted Unit.
Yeah, and
to
I also,
3/2.
like, put this on this. So if they have hard removal for the 2/6, I'm just fucked. If they don't, though... God, I'm also, like, debating just putting it on her and having 3 straight threats.
Yeah.
I mean, that turns into a 7/10.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do
Yeah.
about that? This is a tough call, but it's sort of like if they kill this, the game gets really weird for me.
Yep.
So I'm pretty okay with it. All right, 4/4, which is pretty good. Question now is, do I just fucking ace base?
It depends what they're doing here.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, that's scary because they buffed their flyer.
All right, I need the edict. Oh, gracious.
That'll do. I mean, it's not amazing, but it takes it out of the air.
It takes it out of the air, and it also plays a blocker. if I'd attack in there, honestly. And I guess it's like, what else are you gonna do? But
I mean, I wouldn't, because now we're gonna get, like, we attack in, right?
yeah, it's mostly like if they
have
pull.
to block.
This is sort of throwing all their cards down on the table here.
Same for us if we attack in.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's really the
Do
question.
we just attack in with a 5/5 then?
Yeah, that might be the way to go. A bit safer, because it's like, what are you gonna do? It's like they have no cards, so there's a non-zero chance that it's like correct to just do it like that. I guess I'm dead to a second one of these or any form of removal for this. Not dead to that.
That's not helpful.
Back to that we need Edict or Bust kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess we just throw the journey guide down and
I'm debating if I want to attack in with her
do the
to
trade.
kill off the 7/6.
If you attack in with both, they kill your 5/5 and then you can take the 4/4 in the air, but that's not.
Yeah, if I attack in with both, I can get both of these, but that wouldn't really do
No,
much for me.
yeah.
So I think I might just attack in with this. A bit ballsy. If they double attack it, I'm okay with killing that thing in the air.
Well, if we put the journey guide down, that's a blocker on the ground.
Yeah. I actually kind of think I should have attacked all in there. Like, cards that would have killed me were like Char and shit. We'll see. We got 3 turns to find something.
Oh, what do they got?
God, the double combust was wild. I will give them that. All right, then.
That fucked us. That did it. Oh, shit.
Hell yeah. Costs 1 now.
Oh, boo. We're so close. Damn.
Yeah, I think I do
think we
win that
could've
if I
had
attack
that.
all in. That's a tough one because it is like, you're against a fire deck. Playing to be like, well, they're not going to pull any sort of removal or like any sort of direct damage is a dangerous game. I think in this format, I didn't chump in case I got like a Drill Master.
Nice, Slyo.
Nice job, Slyo. We're seeing about this one.
Yeah, it's 6-1 currently. Although I think with that Cinder we still would have lost. No,
I think we might have won if we had attacked all in there. I think I do that again, I do it, but I don't think it was necessarily like a bad decision at the time. Like, I think in this format, fire has less burn than you're used to since Torch isn't in the since Torch isn't in it. But it's not like fire doesn't do damage, you know? Like, that was definitely a close call.
Yeah. They're just gone ham.
Yeah. Like, the only reason I feel bad for not going ham is because I'm the kind of player who just goes ham, you know? I think that there are reasonable defenses to be made for either decision there. I think if they were in a color that wasn't fire, it would have been cowardice not to go all in there. But I think with fire, saying going down to 2 health yourself is like... Or going down to a threat of 2 health yourself is super scary. Especially because, you know, tricks and stuff exist too, weapons exist.
Yeah, Streets
of Blaze still exist. Yeah, like Streets of Flame and Char are both still in this format. Any trick that upped their attack by 2 would have killed us. I play that again and I go in, but only because I'm the kind of player who likes to go in, you know? Yeah, cooking us up a spicy match here.
Wow. Yeah.
Honestly, if this ends 6-3, it's not... I'm not too busted up.
No.
I want it to go. I got 3 chances for it to go 7, but you know, it's cards. Things happen. I'm pretty happy with this. This obviously has the removal. It doesn't have the double justice, but this deck doesn't need double justice, does it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just...
Yeah, I think we cut all the justice stuff.
the Evango is basically it, and it gives itself.
Yeah, exactly.
So...
I mean, I think I was keeping this regardless, but always good to be aware of all of your options.
I'm trying to think. I don't think we have.
I think we had the whatchamacallit. Can I words?
Mace was in the last
The
one.
Mace. Oh, there was the Mace in the last
I
deck?
think the Mace was in the last one.
Certainly
okay, that's
possible.
nice.
Yeah, I think now I play the Deathjaw for sure, because 3-5 is so much better than a 2-5.
Oh, the harshest rule, yes.
Correct, harshest rule.
We've only seen once, so...
It's not in the deck. Not real. Which is why it's the top card in our deck right now.
Shavka inspires us.
Edict of Kodash does kill
It's
half their
actually
deck, which is
really, yeah.
good.
Close your eyes.
This Fire and Shadow?
Yes.
Should have put it in the market. Yeah,
Clearly.
we've seen the market more than we've seen it, yeah.
Good to keep drawing things. I probably just, like... Part of me is debating just going all the fuck in here. Kill this, play this, and go. It's potentially risky. Because they are still at 22 health. Like, I might just save the Edict here, because it's not like it's not like this is rating favorably or anything. Like, if they can find 1 extra damage, they can kill this.
Do you charge and offer them trades? Or...
Oh, yeah, that's my plan here for sure. It's mostly just, do I try to get even better trades by killing off this? And I don't think I need to.
Grodal preserves us.
Edict of Kodash is better when ace spacing isn't an option, basically.
Yeah. They also undoubtedly have some really nasty fire card. If they buff a boy...
Alright. Now I just need to pull 2 straight power, please.
Thank you.
Strength be with you.
That is worth asking about.
That...
Because, I mean, in the long game, it definitely... Like, if I pull 1 more power, I'd just be able
It
to
also
silence
lets
it,
us
but...
keep...
Yeah, I kind of like
having
keeping
in.
my foot on the gas here. Especially because, like, with big things, I'll be able to trade for the next big thing they play.
Yeah. They're on 3 as well.
True. And it's not like Skycrag has the hugest things. It's all of my everything.
Oh boy!
They don't take the block because they can't afford to. Like, they can't afford me to have a trick in there. They know I don't have it now, but I'll take the 3 damage, and yeah, they've got the... They were gonna twist it anyways. Sure.
Come on, power.
We haven't seen anything about them getting a, fast
Reporting
spell.
in.
How many Oni patrols do you have?
Enemy sighted.
They do still have 2, so, like, being able to kill him is on the table.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Ah. Alright, they are going all the fuck in.
Alright, well, we can silence.
That is an interesting question. As much as the loot scares me, I think dying scares me a bit more. Because they're at 13 health here. Now, granted, if I pull another power, that also dies.
Yeah.
It's an interesting question. I'm not totally sure about the answer. 4 damage in the air is terrifying.
Yeah.
Unsafe at any speed, for sure.
The loot might be more dangerous. We're at 26.
I am at 26 health. Yeah, that's why I'm even thinking about this.
I think maybe we do silence the draw engine.
Yeah. And I do think the fact that I have this
yeah.
kind of means that I'll get this down on the ground before.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It's such a tough question. If this was any smaller than 4, I wouldn't even be asking this. But I think the fact that it's that borderline means that not even giving them a chance to get back in the game is where I want to be here.
Yeah, and it also becomes 4 in the air.
True. Yeah, twist also changes the math.
You aren't welcome.
Really need to pull that power.
Yeah, we need that power, like, now.
You
That's
are not Satoshi.
Power.
Kodash watches over us.
That's at least
That's
a little worrisome.
terrifying.
They may be able to pull this out. I
we
do
need
at
that
least
power.
get
We need that
him next
power.
turn. Yeah, if I pull power, I think the game's just done. Yeah, Wrath would also do it.
They've already killed that Hellfire Dragon. No, I think
Nah.
no.
Keep him alive. He attacks in anyway. Ow.
Well. Alright then. Now we've got
Now things get
a bunch
interesting.
of silences, so...
I silence this out of the air first, because I'm very low on health.
Yeah.
I attack in here, because they're not going to take the trade, and I want the
No,
2
God, no.
health.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really block any of these other ones. And then I silence the whelp next. Like,
Yes.
Just so we're clear on that.
Well, his mastery's flying, so we can silence that anyway.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, is that enough?
Not quite enough. Yeah, I could silence the permafrost as well, but I don't think I have a
We're
chance.
silencing that boy.
Yeah, it is a shame that he can't attack in. Yeah, plus 2 life.
Do we attack in another 5? Gets both of them. Because we know we're at 4 health, we probably can't afford the
That's sort of the
snapback.
question.
You're right,
yeah, it's so tough.
Have lethal? What?
Oh, we totally have lethal.
Wait, how
Thank
much,
you for mentioning
how much
that.
is it?
3.
3. Oh! Yeah, there we
Thank
go.
you for mentioning.
Thank you!
What would you
Alright, bye Mandrake. Hello Stormer Feathers.
Alright, do you have a fast spell? You do not.
Thank you!
Thanks for mentioning.
Stormer Feathers has won us 3 of these matches.
Storm of Feathers in a market is a ridiculous card.
Which I wasn't even thinking because we
Yeah.
just drew him. I was like,
Yeah,
so
I was so like
focused
into the
on
math
the
of like, oh god, this
silence.
fucking
Yeah.
whelp is going to kill me.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Alright, 7-1.
7-1, I will take it. Yeah, our market was like 1 card in this in this deck.
That market was worth it for
Oh,
him.
the market was worth having.
I cannot believe we got
But this market, this
Shenmue
was one.
Speaks and never. I can believe we got Shenmue Speaks and never saw it. Apart from one time we didn't use it.
I know.
But I cannot believe we got Shenmue Speaks and the Black Market dude, the Combray
Yep.
Black Market dude.
My market is draw stun too. Thank you for reminding us of that.
Yes, absolutely.
I would have felt real bad. If it's a good enough card, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of what the 2-drops are, like the Tinker one and the all that whole cycle of cards. They are essentially 1-card markets, and they're really, really strong in draft. Pearl Abbey Smuggler was a 1-card market that was also a threat of a unit on its own. Alright, well, that was a mildly disappointing draft, and then a just absolute roller coaster of a draft. You know, the harsh roll was just to psych us up and tell us to pick Combray.
yeah.
That's what it was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the marketplace of ideas for sure. The one card that was worth the most overrode all of the other cards and really didn't foster any discussion at all.
To be fair, when I play my weapons deck, I basically nearly always grab my Deep Forge Blade.
Basically. Like, the strength of a market is in the fact that, like, you have one card that you can that you can basically put 7 of in your deck, and you also have a card that you have, like, 4 other cards that are absolutely perfect in a bunch of other situations in a lot of cases. Yeah, I mean, like, so the thing about Storm of Feathers is that I think that Flash Freeze is a really good card in draft. Like, I've always thought Flash Freeze was really strong, as long as your deck could have it. Flash Freeze, if you don't know. Stun 2 enemy units. It's at fast speed, which means that you can use it for tricks, but then also use it to kill things. But like all of the tricks that are like exhaust units this turn, or like exhaust a bunch of units this turn, stun units, make units unblockable, they are so good for getting across the finish line. Like we even saw in the game against Slyo that I was still like, I don't know, 14-ish damage from lethal. It was still worth pulling that down, stunning out, trading the board out, and they weren't able to recover from that. So, like, it's a really strong effect, and having it in a market so that it doesn't actually cost me a card, like, it doesn't cost me a card draw in my deck, I can just pull it out when it wins me the game, is just so good.
Cloud of Ash, yeah.
Cloud of Ash is fantastic in draft. Whatchamacallit? Knight... to make 2 units unblockable, even at 5 cost, fantastic. Like, I love that entire genre of card because it just wins you the game. You know, like, it just finishes games.
Yeah, the fast spell makes Flash Freeze more mainable than...
Oh yeah, I would play Flash Freeze in a main deck. I would not usually play Storm of Feathers in a main deck, but I'd probably play it in certain Rakano decks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty wacky. But anyway, that was an adventure.
Yeah, that's this draft format.
This draft format is so wild, and definitely have a lot of ridiculous, tough games, but also some absolutely wild ones. Yup, winning games, like, just getting across is such a strong thing, especially because in this game, even in draft formats, you can pull so much damage out of your butthole.
We definitely had some games where like, oh god, we're stuck. They're on like no health. We need something to get over the line here.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. This deck could do it though. Pretty happy with it.
Alright, well, we'll be back on Sunday with more Tales of Symphonia 2.
Yep.
Will the plot ever happen?
The plot won't happen.
The plot has stopped.
The Tenebrae extremely happened.
3 streams. 3 streams.
And we had nothing has happened.
No plot has happened.
Oh god. See you then.
See you on Sunday, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.